I don't think this music is too loud. I am streaming Shadow Empire. I think I have everything set up. I'm gonna alt tab out of there. I am actually having to do a screen capture this time because what's going on is it won't, like sometimes OBS, every once in a while OBS won't connect to the game. It just won't find it. And so that is what's happening, is that OBS is not working with this game. So that's a weird thing. But I love this game. I have played this game a ton. Well, a ton for me. I don't actually play games for very long. If you've watched my stream before, I get burned out on games. So, but I played this one for a long time compared to what I normally play. So we're going to start a new game, and I'm going to do some stuff just for the stream that I normally wouldn't do. This game has also been updated a ton since the last time I played it. Plus D2D, I don't know what that is. Maybe there's like there was a DLC that came out. I don't know. But we're gonna start a new game. This is basically this game takes place after like a galactic empire has fallen, and you happen to be on one of the planets that was colonized by the galactic empire, and you're fighting back from the ashes of this massive war. So like always, and so this setup is quite lengthy. This whole game is quite deep, but don't get stressed out. If you ever play this game, don't worry. Like, it seems like it's way too complicated, but it actually, after you played it for like 30 minutes, you can figure out how it works, and then you can restart and go from scratch. This is the way I like to set it up. I always like my super huge shit. So you can pick between these. I'm gonna do this, and these are different class planets you can do. If you hover over them, it will tell you information. Like this one, the Medusa class, a planet that will often have some liquid water and rainfall. Key characteristics is that the planet has a hostile alien biology. And so then you can do like Hydra class, and there's all you know. This is obvious little moon. We got a planetoid, small moon. Moons are pretty cool because they don't have any atmosphere. These ones are all gonna have atmosphere. They might not be good atmosphere, but they have atmosphere. These planets, so this is the Siwa class. These are planets that are quite similar to Earth, but the amount of liquid water they have is limited, hence only a small part of this planet has open water life and rainfall. Siwa class planets always have either Terran biology or Terran compatible alien types of biology. So I was actually thinking about going for like a Dune style. Not just because Dune is out, but because I also like you know what? No, let's go with some with trees. I haven't done one with trees, I don't think, ever. So we're going to do one of these two. So we have Hydra class, which has lots of water, rainfall, and lots of swamps. It might be similar to a Siwa class or to a Limo class. What's the Limo one? They just have pockets of water. But it's almost always has more water. Good chance planet has alien life, and a planet that most key characteristics that is hostile alien biology. So we either got Medusa. Looks like there's like oceans and stuff on this one. Some liquid water and rainfall. Lots of liquid. So let's do Medusa class, and let's restart here. So once you pick a class, you can just go to continue and continue on. But these are also additional options you can force the game to have. Like you can have an outpost or whatever. And I'm going to do alien life forms. I'm telling you though, if this is your first time playing this, do not do alien life forms. Alien life forms make this game way more difficult. And I'm going to do it this time. And I normally, when I play solo by myself and I'm not streaming, I do not do alien life forms because it makes it so much fucking harder. So these are different options, you know, for your planets. Robinson Crusoe, by fluke of chance, human played regimes are the only surviving majors on the planet. Meh. You know, there's spread out, there are outposts. I usually leave all these unchecked, but I'm going to do alien life form just for this stream because so you guys can see me suffer. And then here's the next step is we have all of these different options. And so I'm going to do detailed planet generation just so you guys can see it, but also because I think it's the way you should do it. Fog of War complete. This means that the whole map is going to be shrouded in fog of war until I've explored it. Number of human players 1. So you can do this multiplayer. I've asked my friends to play this game with me multiple times, and they all say, fuck no, I'm not playing this game. It looks too complicated. It's not that complicated. Just at first, it looks scary as fuck, but it's not. Number of initial zones, I'm just going to have one city-state that starts. Number of initial armies is militia only. There's basically two types of military in this game, militia and then normal military. At the beginning, you rely a lot on militia. So I'm going to start this out that we just have militia to start. These are these story modules, and I like to have all of them, and I highly recommend all of them. I don't want Air Force, so these are the development and tech level. I believe this is the starting level. I don't think this is the ending level. This is the starting level, tech level 3. I think. It wouldn't make any sense for it to be the ending level. Anyways, you also can turn on Air Force, and the Air Force is an interesting thing to play around with, but I don't actually like to play with it. It's too much. It adds one layer. Remember, I'm talking about how this game is so complicated, and it really isn't. But once you add Air Forces in, it takes so long to design your Air Force that you're going to be sitting there for 2 hours just designing your first plane. And I'm not joking. It's going to take you forever. There's guides online. You can do all this different shit to get your Air Force perfect. To me, it's just not worth it. It does make it fun, though. I almost was thinking before I started streaming, like, maybe I'll click Air Force just so they can see the excitement of the Air Force. But no, we're not going to do Air Force. It will take time too long. I'm going to put my development at slower. I almost always do this in all games because I like for the technology to actually mean something. You know, when you're playing, like, I'm trying to think of a game that this is an example to this. Dominions is a good example. So if you know when you're playing Dominions and you have it on easy technology, everyone is researching and flying through the technology that it feels like you never gained anything. What I want to feel is like, wow, I gained a new type of gun. This is amazing. Let's use this new gun for a while. Not 2 turns later I have a new gun. A new gun. It's, wow, I got to use this for a while. So I'm going to put it on slower, not slowest just because I'm streaming. If I was not streaming, I'd probably put it on slowest. Organization level, we're only going to start with the Supreme Commander, and we can get these councils later, which I'll show you. I'm going to do it on regular difficulty because I don't want to die all the time. Now, I don't remember this easier logistics thing. And the logistics is the thing that makes most people not want to play this game. The logistics are pretty intense, but I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to put on easier logistics, which I think everyone, the first time you play it, you should do easier logistics, but I'm going to leave it off so we can see how much. I haven't played this in probably a year or two. I don't think I've played this the whole pandemic, so maybe it might have been 2 or 3 years. And this game is still in development. I noticed he released a release quite recently. So this guy is very dedicated to his work of creating this game. So first time I would do easier logistics, and then we can look at it now. And I'm not going to try to dwell on logistics too much because there's videos and guides for that too. And so once you hit continue, from there, this is a random generation of what your planet actually looks like. It's got a 6-hour spin. You know, this is how far it is from the sun. You know, so it's 3.3 AUs. I believe Earth is 1 AU. You know, I think that's where they got that from. So it's farther out from the sun. This is the gravity, 0.9 Gs. Temperature 8C. All I know is that that's cold. It's old. Map size, and you can re-roll this. And it tells you a little bit. A planet is almost perfect orbit around a yellow-white star. So you can re-roll this, and we're going to do it just for the fuck of it. So now we got this one with this crazy tilt. So that means that I believe that means that the seasons are going to be more dramatic. The temperature is 28C. The gravity is half G, so it's half of Earth. The map size is whatever. The planetary age, I'm just going to click this. I'm going to say 3 more times so it's truly random, so I'm not picking anything. I'm closing my eyes. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going with this one, whatever this is. Oh, it's 1 AU. It's 0.53. Wow. Okay, we're going to go continue. This does matter, less so since I don't have planes. Planes make it a lot more, things matter more when you have planes. So then this is the geology, wind speed, rainfall per year. The oceans are only 12%. We got 5% mountains. The rest is plains. So this is going to be a pretty open map where we're going to be driving around on like buggies and think Mad Max. We're going to be Mad Maxing it all over the place. So the Arctic is going to be this cold, which is really cold. Tropics is going to be this warm, and Antarctic is going to be this cold. So it's 32 is Fahrenheit. I don't know Celsius that well. This looks good to me. Wind speed doesn't matter that much. Oceans, I don't remember there being oceans before, so maybe that's a new thing, or I've just never gotten a planet with oceans. That's quite possible. The biosphere, and this is going to tell us what is going on here. Oh man, before I started this, I did a planet creation just for the fuck of it, just to look, because I hadn't done one in so long, and I got a sentient life form. I've never seen that before. But this is the biosphere. This is, you know, the 1.2 billion years ago, this planet started the process of abiogenesis. Currently, the planet has very advanced life forms. Types of species include protocells, blah blah blah. Squid analogies. Squid analog, vertebrates. To humans, it's insidious. The xenobiology, it's deadly. Atmosphere, farm hazard is none. Alien tissue nutrition. Oh man, I can't eat the people or the animals. I think I put that in my description. So the vegetation level is forest. So it's mostly nitrogen and oxygen. This is gonna be a rough one, but that's why I picked this. I wanted a rough one. Oh, and then there's some sort of carnivore. So we're gonna have to worry about that, and that makes it so much harder having these carnivores in here. So then this was colonized in the year 6032. It received colonists for 1900 years, and this has like a little history of what happened to the planet. There's a lot of stuff in here. You can read it all. You know, huge influx of migrants arrived on the planet and survived mega cities or construction. So huge amounts of shit going on in this planet. But the current population is like 500 million. 4% is agriculture, 2% is mining. Yeah, this is before the disaster, by the way. Service economy. So we're basically people probably 29 zones. Wow, that's huge. The service economy means probably we're just sitting around for, let's look at the last item here. A penal colony on this planet. Oh, great. Farmers are having a high birth rate over several generations on the planet. All right, that doesn't tell anything. So anyways, probably tourism was the thing. If you have a service economy. Only service. So we go to the next step. Oh, I usually check on everything here. Let me check real quick. I always like to make sure that everything's working. Then everything that I'm streaming to. View in the live control room. All right. All right, well, this seems normal. Yeah, I guess it is. All right. Enough looking at that stuff. So, then this is the apocalypse that has started. The Disillusion War reached Mechonis D in the year 7991. War consumed all technology, failed. Basically, the most important part is to see that, you know, we went from 500 million to 2 million scavengers and farmers. This isn't bad. If you get raiders, if you get a ton of raiders, you're just going to be fighting raiders for a long time. Terrible earthquakes destroy and wreck the towns and these zones. Mega mines detonate for no apparent reason. So there's all these like things happen to the planet. So these planets aren't, it isn't like you click through and you don't have any information all about the planet. It gives you a ton of information. Keep in mind that over 286 years have passed since the war started. Over the long aftermath or the Dark Ages, Dark Age decades, that followed the collapse of population levels have been under continuous stress. So 2.9 is pretty low. I mean, I live in Portland. I think there's like 500,000 people here in one city. So this is giving you a summary of everything we already looked at. And so we can't do any atmosphere farming. We're gonna have to watch out. We can't go outside without a mask on, which is okay. Now we're actually starting the game, and I'm gonna save it once we get to the first turn. I always do that just in case shit crashes. I haven't had that many issues. So you can customize your regime's flag, and I usually go for something like, oh, this has different choices than the random one I started earlier. I usually go for like a skull or something, you know, the standard old. We're gonna be fighting a lot of wars here. Maybe we'll go with the anvil, like we're building up. We can change our primary cut. That didn't do anything. have to hit OK first? Nope. Unit color, we're gonna go with like bright red. Oh, that was a different color than I thought it was. That was too. Why is my primary? It doesn't matter. We'll change this. That is a bright color. We go like a disgusting. Let's go orange. I guess that's where we were at. We could do something boring gray. I just want it to stand out on the map. There we go. That's gonna stand out on the map, and we're the hammer and anvil because we're gonna be building up towards domination. Oh, I didn't change my name. Doesn't matter. The great cities were destroyed in the war. The remainders of humanity dispersed in the wastelands, hiding, scavenging, fighting, trying to scrape out a living, trying to survive. The forefathers of our land were among them. And every time you start, you got to answer these questions. They were not alone. Other survivors fleeing the destroyed cities had followed them. These others were aggressive and tried to enslave our forefathers. How did they manage to pacify their enemies? And these give you some choices, and you get these like bonuses to government enforcement and commerce. They paid them a big bribe to leave their zone, so we get more government. They fought, and at huge cost, they chased them off, so we get enforcement. They found a strong ally. I think we're going to go like aggressive. I would usually pick one of these two, but I think we're going to go aggressive this time. The predecessor entity of our land managed to knit the other people into a tight and coherent group. How did they manage to do this? They swore sacred oaths of loyalty. They wrote a book of law and enforced it. They did many great deeds that inspired awe and loyalty. Let's go with fist. You know, that usually doesn't work out long term. Let's go with heart. No, let's go with mind. Mind is like helps with research and stuff. So then these are the different government types of democracy, meritocracy, and autocracy. So, you know, this is like what we have in the United States, sort of. We're getting closer to autocracy. And then meritocracy is like supposedly the more merit you have in the society, that, you know, whatever. It's right in the name. Against the authoritarians, and so we could go democracy. Oh, here was the at around the time your father was born, a rebellion took place against the leaders and principles of our land. It was a rebellion against the authority, corruption, and lack of progress, and the softness and indecision. We're gonna go with meritocracy because I feel like that's a good way to go. High bond, which I meant to change that, but it's okay. So each turn it does this. This is a turn-based game, and it gives you a little information, 2 decisions and 58 reports. I almost never look at the reports because you can spend hours and hours just looking at reports, and no one has time for that shit. So we're gonna start our turn, and this tells you like something, what happened on the turn. The previous president is now buried, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's now up to you to lead the land of victory. And then it says you are president of High Bond. Some subjects cheer your ascension, but not all. You'll have to hail and address the lands as soon as possible. And then a new zeitgeist. So these things, and you could have turned these off in the options, but these are like bonuses for the next. You know, this one says it takes 6 turns. Oh, in 6 turns it will gain full effect, and then it will continue for a while, and then it will die off. I like playing with these because they give you kind of goals or whatnot. Not really goals. They give you things that you know are happening that kind of like randomize the game more. So this one is going to give me, the current strength is light, and sometimes these are bad. Sometimes it will be like your people fucking hate you. It's the effect is heavy. You know, you got to worry about this. But right now we're going to gain 700 research points a turn, bonus points. So that's good. I like research. Research is my thing. And then we got these new cards. And so this is a radiation leak. So this is it's kind of card based. So it does random stuff via cards. And so these are fate stratagems. And I think you always start out with 4 of them, but they're different things. I got a treasure hoard, a fat merchant, a docile AI. These are great because you can get actual mechs to fight on your side. And then a radiation leak. This is for getting more fate points, I think they're called. And I can't remember what the FP stands for. But we got that. And then we also got 4 new of these type, which are like, we can hire a mercenary, we can send a spy, or we can have discuss our policy regarding this cult. And remember at the beginning I said there was 3 things I left on there. It was cults, organized crime, and another one which I already forgot. That's what it's talking about, is I can talk to any cults here, and the cults can be good. So this is my Heathcliff Eastwood, the secretary, is calling me. I don't think he's actually doing the speech. What does it say? Yeah, he's just made this report. So this is the beginning speech, and so you're going to say, hey, what are we working on? And this is going to give us a bonus to these points. And these points do matter, but they don't matter as much as it seems at the beginning. What does really matter is this down here. This is how much the person likes you, and this is how much it's going to make them like you more. And it's only affecting 2 people right now. Who is this ding-dong? He's the commander of my first SHQ. So he's the leader of my, like, military. He's the leader of the Equality Front. Huh. That's not. And this guy's the leader of the Popular Union. So anyways, this is what you're saying. You're like, hey, and it's going to cost you these points. It's always 1 point. And you got these points are over here. Political points, credits. Yeah, these are called fate points. And fate points. Fate points are really hard to get. That's why you get that card where you can like do something bad to yourself to get fate points. And then you have political points, which those aren't that as hard to get. And then you have cash, which these 2 are not that hard to get compared to fate points. And so you just got to pick, you know, you're going to get more fist, more heart, more mind. I'm going to go, so in reality, I should probably go with this heart one because it gives 6 points to make this dude like me more. Let's see what it says about this guy. So here it is. So this is why people get so stressed out about this game and they're like, fuck no, I'm not playing this. This is one of the people in your group. But like, think of like Crusader Kings. It also has similar stuff like this. So it's going to tell you, you know, this is a 44-year-old dude. You know, it's got tooltips on everything as well. Remember, I also love tooltips. He's a faction leader. This is his personality. He's not corrupt, which is good, but we don't actually know if it's... So this can be like... This cannot be correct. So a lot of the information in this game cannot be correct, and that's on purpose. But this is all of his information, like his stats and stuff, and we don't really give a shit right now. We just want to see... Like, is he going to kill us? He's pro-heart, I guess. Likes this profile. He likes heart. You know, he's autocracy. We can look at a history of what he's done, and it will also tell, like, started careers and adventures. So every single person in this game has, like, not every single person. No, every single person. Every leader. It's not every, like, person. But every leader has, like, these different things you can look up. Generally, you don't have to look at this shit, though. You can compare him to other people. You can look at their SHQ. He's the leader of the SHQ of my military. So I could compare him to someone else and swap him out. But if I do that, that's going to piss him off. So at the beginning, I generally don't fuck with him. But I would like to make him happier. But I got heart and mind to worry about. Mine I believe, helps my... research, but let's do heart. Let's do B just to make this guy happy. I want everybody to love me.
Roger that.
And you've given your speech. You made it clear that you will reign humanely and for the people. You appealed to the old galactic republic values, left the masses in awe. All right, so there's RNG in this game. There's kind of a lot of it. You can have some really shitty rolls and it can ruin your day, but you also can have some really good rolls. So basically, this one I rolled good with that pick as well. So sometimes when you start it could say like they didn't really think your speech was that great, even though you picked this thing. You're still going to get those points regardless, but it might give you other things. So we got that. So then you get to pick, these are the decisions, and we only have one decision. It said we had 2 decisions, but we just did 1 decision. And these are the groups that at the beginning, remember I said you could start out with like 4 or 8 of these councils already built. I started out with 0. Your cabinet fully supports you in any decision any choice you prefer. That's interesting. I don't remember that being an option. Maybe that's new. I think he's upped the tooltips too since the last time I played. So these are the different councils you can help. A lot of people immediately go for economic council because that will help your economy. And you can adjust things. A lot of people go with military research. And there's different types of research. There's applied science, there's military research. I don't know. What do we got over here? So these are your statistics of things you're building. These are like your, well, let's start at the top. This is your food and it's going up. This is my water and it's going up. This is my oil and it's going up. This is my bullets. They don't go up on their own. You gotta make bullets. So when I was streaming yesterday about and talking about Bullet Town, I should have streamed and called this because I'm gonna build bullets all the time. This is your metals. It's going up. Industrial points, there's like how many points you have to build stuff, and it's going up. Energy is going up. So I'm not, my economy, I think it's because of the type of planet I started on, is all going up. So I'm not too worried about that. Let's actually do military research or applied science. No, let's do and you also can put it off because this costs 4 PP, which is the political point. So you can put it off if you don't have enough PP, but I'm gonna do the military research. So that is the end of all of my decisions, and now it's gonna warn me. Congratulations on your. These are like tutorial messages, but sometimes I leave them up here because it will remind me. So like this one, it says danger in zone. Danger in Hawkins is at level 4. Is at 4 points. It's early in the game. This probably means that enemy hexes are too close. So I think we can go. Oh, I thought I could go to it. I guess not. We gotta find my. Where is this? Oh, it's just because, yeah. So what it is. Basically, what is that thing I was saying is that there's enemy hexes close to my home base. This is if this gets taken, the game's over. And it is right, because currently this is all we own. There's this little white area. These little hexes right here, that's it. This is the whole deal. And so this is on this hex, well, not on this hex. This is a militia unit. This is we got 200 rifle militia, 100 militia bikers, 300 irregular trucks, and 10 irregular artillery. But underneath that, because they all stack up, we got more militia. Underneath that, we got more militia. I think this might be new too. We have more militia, more militia. So like I said, that at the beginning, you're going to be relying 100% on your militia to run things. I actually I have a lot of stuff going on here. So I might be able to start creating an army right off the bat, which is pretty surprising. I guess it's because of the planet I picked. So let me go back here. So this is the map tab up here. This is the history tab. This will show, like, you won't want to look at this until you've done a turn or two, and it shows what happened on your turn. This is, what is this thing? Oh, I never click on this one because this is just what you saw at the beginning. We already saw that crap. And then this is the management for your zones. And I only have one zone and one SHQ. That's like your SHQ are like your military things. Or no, that's your like your actual logistics HQ. Because like I said, there's a lot of logistics in this. But this is at our main city, which is called Hawkins. And we have a city which gives us high command, and these are the things you get out of it. This is the thing, it costs workers and it costs electricity. This is a city, and see how these are different colors? These are private industry, and this is something. What is this thing? This is an ancient miniature liquid energy reactor, survived and is still semi-operational. I don't think I can do anything to this. I think it just gives me... Yeah, so this is just like a free 1,000... energy, and these are private things. I can try to nationalize them, but I don't have the credits for it. I can actually, these two I could, but they give me they produce population points, or they need population points. So let's go back from there. I know there's so much going on. If we go back to this map and we go to Hawkins, we can look at that the populace. We have 65,000 people living here. So if we go back to this management tab, we're going to see, 40,000 of them working the dome farm. Remember, we can't go outside. The atmosphere is bad, so we can't go outside. So 40,000 working the dome farm, 3,000 working the scavenging, and scavenging produces all of these things. And then the 2,000 of them working the transportation hub. And that produces trucks and logistics and truck action points. So once again, logistics are going to be a thing. I'm not going to try to talk about it too much because I'm not doing like a tutorial so much. I'm just explaining And there's 1,000 tutorials on this game because it is dense with information. But I'm gonna go over the basic stuff. WASD doesn't work. Me always checking WASD. You gotta edge. If we zoom way out, see we don't know anything. This map is huge because I picked that. See all this? We're still going left here. We're going left forever. I think it's a wraparound. Go back. If I can find my city ever. It's gone. I'm zoomed all the way out. There is another map. S map. Alright, so here's the main map. Oh, we know where some other territory is. The Vopata territory. We know that they are a minor regime. So there's major regimes and minor regimes. So we'll deal with that later. Let's close this map. Oh, let's go actually to our spot here. And then let's close this. Oh, that didn't do what I thought it would do. Move me to here. Go there. Okay. Back to our little thing. So on this map, we can see that these are like ruins, and it will tell you down here. Well, if you hover over it, tells you even more information. But it says ruins. This is ruins, but it also has water. We don't have that much water. How much total can we have? Yeah, we can max storage is 2,000. We're not running out of water. Yeah, if you're like on a moon or something, water's a huge deal. This is not going to be that big of a deal. But we already own these hexes, but we'd have to build a building here to use that water. But here, this is heavy forest, and there's something here, and we can look at what that is. This has a tiny degraded. With the Ancients Kit, it's tiny is actually big for our times. The problem is the automated factory, and AF as fuck. The automated factory is severely degraded, however, it will produce plus 20. So there's a little bonus thing here. So we're going to want to take that pretty much as soon as possible. And how we're going to do that is with all of our little militia guys here. We're going to go back to, so that I'm clicking on this, you might notice, and nothing's changing down here. It's because these tabs, there is a lot to show the different things that you're clicking. Like you can click on it. It won't do anything. It won't show you what's happening until you click on the right tab. So this is our actual regime. This is our profile with the different things. Remember, like the mind and all that. So we got 48 mind, 33 fist, and 47 whatever that one was. Tech level is 3. Culture is mixed. We have all those different things. This is for the zone, and this is currently this little area is our zone right now. We're going to expand that really easily and quickly. We're barbaric. Well, let's start on the left. We're a big town. To get to the next level, we need 100,000 people. I know those look like periods, but they're commas, or maybe they are periods, depending what country he's in. The population is actually going down, and it will tell you why, probably somewhere. Recruited 500. Oh, it's because we got 200 people that came in, but then we recruited 500 people. And then this is workers. So these are workers for you. Your workers, not the city workers. The population loves me. They're at 100%. The workers, they aren't that. This is a regional capital. We're barbaric. So this place is a fucking shitbox. And it will tell you like health score, these different things. And you want to get that up as fast as possible. Currently, it's just like shacks and shit. Well, we can't go outside. It's just domes and underground places. But people love it. People love it here. And then we have some truck points, which truck points are going to be an issue forever. So I don't know why it says I'm on ranged attack mode, but I am. So let's go. So that's if you look at the zone. These are your troops, what we were looking at earlier. This is your regime. These are the assets in the zone, which we looked at a different way earlier, but it's the same one. And these are items like how much you're producing and ins and outs and consuming. So we're producing, 117 food, but then we consume 15, and then I don't know why that doesn't add up. There's probably some button in here that explains that. So a lot of this stuff, you can look and you can find every answer to everything, but a lot of times it's not worth it unless something's going wrong. You can spend so much time looking. It said there was 58 reports. I think they're right here. Yeah, so there's 58 reports, so you can click through this shit. I don't look at this stuff unless there's something going wrong. I just ignore it. Like this thing, I never click on this shit. You just don't have. There's too much. There's too much information in this game. So, anyways, back to this. The thing that we need is we need to take this and we need to expand and like we want to do a little scouting because this is all we can see and this is a very small amount. We just looked at the map, but we don't want to send all of our guys off like on their own because they'll get wiped out by like aliens or something, alien monsters like aliens from the movie. So here's there's also these tabs over here, which is like your map. So somehow I got unranged. I pushed A was what I did. But we want to be on the move. There's also inspect. So inspect will let you click on stuff without accidentally moving your guys. Move, there's group move, which I never use. There's strategic move, which I use occasionally. Ranged attack, which we won't use right now. Construct road. We probably won't be building any roads. Traffic signs and zone borders, which I think that is for when you want to edit your zone when you have two zones, so we don't have to worry about that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to move and see this shows where we can move to with these guys right here. These 600 militia, dude. They have 20 experience points, which is actually not bad. You also can right click on these guys, I think. No, it's left click. And it will tell you like their damage and whatnot and how much ammo they use. And, you know, he's just some dude. He doesn't have a mask on, so maybe we can go outside. I thought it was said, you know, equipped with improvised environmental suits. Yeah, we can't. We cannot go outside. So I'm going to use this guy because he's just 600 militia. I'm going to send him out to take this. So now this is our zone, this little area. Just from that move, this is our zone. And we also now have that thing, the tiny degraded thing. And we also have this other thing. And these don't, I guess we can't repair these, but they're just free shit. Hex perk is completely independent from your public. Yeah, so it's just, as long as it's connected, you just get this free shit. Now, that's all of his move. That's as much as this guy can go. And you're like, that's not very far. There's no roads or anything. There's a road right here for this guy. So he's just walking through. He doesn't have a vehicle. He's just walking through the jungle or the forest to get there. So that was one reason why I wanted him. I knew he wouldn't be able to move very far. I keep hitting WASP to try to move the map. So the next step, we got these guys. And these guys are actually... So we got some bikers and some artillery, but not very many actual militia. I don't want these guys to go too far. Whoops. We're gonna kind of inch them forward. And so because logistics is so important in this game, you don't want to have a big long... you don't really want to have it like this because an alien or something could walk up in here and cut your logistics out. Then these guys are fucked. So I'm just kind of like inch this guy forward a little bit. There's a town called Bryce over here, which we're definitely going to want because people will immigrate from that town to our main city where we need population growth. I'm going to inch this guy here, and that's this guy's turn. And if we can get him inside of our zone, then, so let's go back to inspect mode. What is the hotkey for that? I. That makes sense. This is plains. Plains and grassy. This is forest. This is, okay, this is forest. This is heavy forest. All right. So, like I said, an alien or something, or an enemy guy, raiders or something, could just cut through here. They can just walk right through. There's nothing stopping them. And I think this is the second thing that really is daunting to people because they see a turn go by and they see an alien walk through here and you lose all this land. You got to think of like World War I style tactics where you're going to expand out, building, having troops and, you know, covering the whole circle of around your area. So that's why, like, I don't haul ass my guys down this road is to go see what's out there. If I had like some buggies or something, like these guys right here, if I just had them alone, I'd send them out and have them go scout. But these guys, so how the military works is you can't really break these guys up. They're stuck in this group, and this is like my main militia group. So right in this group, I got artillery, I got buggies, I got bikers, I got trucks. They're all in trucks. We got militia, we got more militia, machine gun militia. So this is a pretty good group here. This one I actually might send out. Well, how many do I got left? Let's send this guy out on their own. There's an engine as fuck up here. And these guys I'm going to send out like walking. They don't have cars. They don't have trucks or anything. That's all I want him to go to, and these guys can go out this way. These guys are just exploring. So these guys can't really... This isn't much... So your militia guys aren't really that good at fights at the beginning, but you'll be using... Or... Ever. But you'll be using them a lot for your fights. You just don't want to send them all out in one direction because somebody, like I said, an alien or hostile raiders could just walk in here and take everything, including your capital. So you can lose your capital, and that's the end of the game. The first time I played, I had my guys spread all out, and this alien just walked right, or raiders just walked in and took my capital. They'll put up like a fight with militia and whatnot. Like the town will put up a fight on its own, but I didn't have enough to do anything. So that's the end of that, of my men moving. But now I can have these other options, and I'm going to actually construct something. And I'm constructing it in my home base. And so it tells you up here I can build 0 agriculture, I can do 2 industry, 4 logistics, or 3 government, and this is the cost. So to do industry, it takes me 20 power, and it takes me 1,100 people and 500 of this industry points. But this is gonna take 3 rounds. Oh, sorry, it's gonna produce this. It's gonna take this to produce this. But for 3 rounds, it's going to take 100 workers, 1 machinery, 500 metal, and 0 industry, and 80 industry. So that's a lot. That's a man. I've already been streaming for 40 minutes. Not even done with my first turn. So that is a lot. And I don't even have this thing over here, which is like machinery or something. Is that what it is? Yeah. I don't even have any machines, which is a big, huge issue. So and same with this one, I can't do any machinery there. What can I do government-wise? So I can improve my HQ. So these things are BP production, whatever that is, bureaucracy points, I think. And this is political point bonus. So this will help with getting these up. So I can do this. I can break rad treatment center, which I don't even know if there's any, there is no radiation here. A lot of times there is radiation, and that's just part of life. People, have you seen that? There's a Star Trek episode where, like, these people have been in this wasteland. I think it's Star Trek Enterprise, and they're all like mutants and like have all these sores and stuff. That's what it's talking about. You wanna work on not having that happen. As bureaucracy will also increase this, and so these, it's going to take me 2,000 workers, 200 metals, which are metals. We don't really want to do any of that yet. Then we're to the good old logistics. I can't do anything to logistics because those are privately owned. Bunkerization, I think that's new. This gives us 400. What are these things? Bunker points. All right. So and this would give us. So we can't do any of this. I mean, we could do rail stations and stuff. Or we could do all of these things, these 4 up here. But the main ones I would want to do are down here. I'll probably nationalize the truck service when I have enough money. So the other thing, though, we can do is, remember we looked over here and there isn't that much. I'm glad I made my dudes red like this. For some reason, that seems intimidating. We're bringing in a little bit of water. Let's look back down here and how much out is 8 in. We just produced 8, so that's not very much. And I rather have a surplus. We only can hold. See, it says maximum storage, 2,000. I rather have us always having our maximum storage maxed out. How much can we hold this? 2,000 of this. So I'm gonna see what we can. So if you click on this hex, you can go to construct, and so we can start construction. We still need some machinery. We could also build mining here. We can do ice mining, which is another way to get water. On a recycling facility, which is going to give us, once again, we still see machinery, and I don't think we have any. We can go to the workshop, and we only can produce ammunition, so we can't even make machinery. So we're kind of fucked right now until we can get machinery going. We can buy replacement troops that are currently called GIs, but we don't have any of that. We can do trade of these different things, which actually maybe we should buy a couple of machinery. They at price 32 a piece. Let's see what we want to build here. I would like to build this thing. How much is it going to cost me? So this is going to take 2. It's going to really grind our shit. Oh, this is for, we don't want food though. We want water. ice mining is going to take 2, because you got to multiply it by this number. This really fucked me when I first started playing. I didn't understand you had to multiply it by this number. I was like, oh, it's just 1 in 1,000 or whatever. I got that. Bam. Then the next turn, everything would grind to a halt because I didn't know that it was multiplying by this. So it takes 2 rounds of this. We don't have enough of this industry thing as well. So I'm actually not going to build anything this turn except for maybe some troops. So because there's random events will also give you machinery. So I don't want to, I'm going to save everything. What is this button? Oh, that's the advice window. We're going to raise some troops and see what, well, we're going to see what we got. We'll take in any types of troops. So this is the new, oh, SHQ is the thing. There's also something called an OHQ that I was getting confused about. So anyways, this is what it costs to raise these troops. It costs these, we have 3,100 people, and we get 500 a turn, and that's a setting we have set, which we'll look at that too before we go. And we need 4, whatever that is. It's going to take us 4 political power. And this may seem like, wow, this is really expensive. You need 38,000 troops for this motorized light infantry. You can. This is actually at the corps level, and you can make it even bigger. You can go to the army level, but we're going to look at brigades because we don't. That's all we got here, and it's still too expensive. So we're going to cancel that. So the first turn we're not going to do jack shit. And then you're wondering, how do I get more guys? Well, these guys are being directly pulled out of here. Remember, this is why my 300. This went down 300. 200 people came in. We recruited them and takes them directly out of the population. And this is where I always change up. I'm going to talk to this guy. So he's the governor, and he likes me. His suitability is 10, which is pretty terrible, but I'm not going to swap him out. The minute you start swapping out people start getting unhappy. So I'm going to keep him. I'm going to keep everywhere where they started. And you can look at under this management thing. You can go to leaders. And it has all of my leaders and their relationship. And I think you can click on them. Oh, this is just a column. It has their stats, maybe. I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. You just turn this on. It'll show their stats, technical skills, whatever. It'll show you everything. Oh, there's so many graphs in this game. I don't look at them all that much. All I can really care about, like key info. The capability level, you know, this guy's a suck, and he happens to me. I hope 1 is what is this guy's problem? Huh? He's terrible, but I'm not going to swap anyone around. The issue is, well, like I said, the minute you start swapping people around, they're going to get all pissed off. Maybe this would be the time to do it, but these people improve on their own too. We're gonna close this down and go back to map. The other thing that you can look at, where is this that I wanted to? Oh, this down here. Militancy level. This is how supportive of the militia they are. This is how danger it is in the area. And remember, it gave us that warning. And this is how strong the cult is. And the cult isn't necessarily bad. They can help you out. But they also can be bad. And so our militancy level is how pro-militia we are. And at the beginning, you want to have the militia. You want to be pro-militia because as these guys die, they won't get reinforced unless you're pro-militia. So that's what this whole thing is talking about here. Currently, the maximum size can be 62,000, and its current size is 59. And the next battalion that's going to come out that they're going to generate, because it automatically generates these guys. Is a mobile battalion. I usually don't really look at this much. It's important only at the beginning until you can pump out some troops. Once you pump out normal troops, you can start like kind of weaning yourself away from the militia. But right now I do need them. So if it gives me random events where it says like, hey, you're gonna give, you know, support to the militia, I'm gonna do this because this degrades over time. It doesn't actually say that, but I'm pretty sure every turn it goes down a little bit. And so they're going to also request stuff, replacements and things. We don't need any of that because no one's been wounded or anything. And Okay, so the growth already tapers off once malicious maximum militia pool size. So this actually we're almost have the maximum amount we can have. But what was I doing? I was looking at a bunch of stuff. I think I was done with my turn already. I'm almost positive. Oh no, that's what I was doing. Is I was gonna call this ding dong over here wherever he is. Logan. He doesn't like me, so you can call him. But it costs you 2 political points. I only have 11, but I'm gonna call him anyways, and I'm gonna tell him what I want how I want this this zone set up. Basically, how much do people get paid? How do we recruit, etc., etc. And you can change the name here too. But remember, it costs you 2 points, so you don't want to be fucking around with this all the time. I'm gonna change one thing. I'm gonna allow allowed emergency food. I'm gonna forbid my population from buying people because I don't want to be a slave trader, and I'm gonna leave this as a regular zone. I've fucked around with unincorporated zones occasionally, but it wasn't that what I wanted, and I don't remember how it works. We're not colonizing anywhere, so we don't care. This is the 500 that this is coming from. So every turn we're gonna take 500. We're gonna try to take 500. That is. Ideal workers. We can change that to how many we would like. We don't want any colonists, so that can be there. This is how much the recruits get paid in credits up here. You know, it's times 0.001 credit. So, but that's per person. You know, each one has like each group of recruits, and we don't have any recruits yet. There's like each group is 100, so it's like 1. No, it's not even 1. It's 0.1 per 15, whatever. Worker salaries. This is to make the workers happy. They're still a little bit happy. I should have called this guy the next day. Public budget here is the most important one, and that's how much money you're basically siphoning off from the economy to put into your public works. And I always put at least 1 credit in. And also political points you can get them easy later. At the beginning it seems like you don't have that many, but I'm gonna put, so calling this guy isn't that big of a deal, even though I just made it sound like it was a big deal. I'm gonna put excuse me. I'm gonna put 1 into I always put 1 in here. And I can't remember what I usually set up. 500 seems fine for right now. I don't want to jam up my population too bad, taking the whole population for that. I want to allow emergency food. I want a regular zone, and I want to forbid that. I'm going to change this to call this shithole, because that's what I call all of my places, and this is a shithole. I mean, it is. It's barbaric. There's barbarism. So now it's called shithole. Oh, and it reset all this stuff. And worker recruitment mode. Recruit if shortage, fire if surplus. This is what it defaults to, and I don't particularly like this. I like recruit if shortage, never fire. And I rather have surplus workers standing around doing nothing than having to get workers later when you need them. Because when you build a new building, they'll slowly start hiring people, and it can be a huge deal waiting around for them to hire people, especially if there's not enough workers. It could take turns and turns, and like while you're waiting and there's a fucking war going on and shit. So I always set it to that. It's up to you. Yeah, I'm not like this. This isn't really a tutorial. This is just how I play it. And hey, my public budget went down. Did my other stuff reset? No. All right. And I'm gonna leave their salary at this. We can jack up their salary later. Colony sign up bonus. Colonist. What does that do? I think that's when I colonize stuff, other things, and I don't have that. We're going to, so 1, 5, 15. It is all, this is what we want. We're going to confirm these orders, and there's probably someone who's watching this saying like, oh my God, you're supposed to click this every time and you didn't do it. It's okay. And then we have, these are the stratagems cards, the things that we got earlier, and these can give us different stuff, but we don't need them right now. This is the thing where I was saying if you're low on these points, you can do this terrible thing. You can increase taxes, you can decrease taxes, you can talk with the cults. We can change our attack ways. So this is where all these, this is where these 9 points go to, is spinning them here. We can blitz, change this to blitzkrieg, and it tells you what entrenchment is impossible. So basically, you know, it's a blitzkrieg. You can spin fate points to get these things. So this actually, I'm actually going to save one fate point. Yeah, I'm definitely going to save one fate point. But this is a good thing. Like, you could get a casino. A casino is going to generate more money. You can get some mechs. It's not always mechs. Or you can, like, dig into this treasure hoard, which probably has machinery. These are, like, these zone bonuses. These are good things, but they all cost fate points. So if I really wanted to go crazy right now, it doesn't say actually what this zone will get. 4d10 increase in danger, but I would, you know what? Maybe I will just do this. Right? Danger is down here, and it says danger increases with 4 points to the presence of enemy near city. The danger level is, well, it's how dangerous it is in your area. I think I'm just gonna do this. Normally I wouldn't do this, but fuck it. You know what? And if like let's, oh, none of these have tests. Oh, this one has a test. So let's say that I wanted to do this one. This is going to tell you like the R&D part, the RNG, not R&D, the RNG part that you have to do. So this is the difficulty. You have to get a 70 or above, and it's going to 1d 100 plus 11 minus 25. This one, it says there's no test. So I'm just going to do this. We're going to jam this up. Some incapable junior station, oh, plus 27. Station shithole touched a machine that shouldn't have been touched. Something depressurized violently and radiated a large area. The rad dose is non-lethal, but people are fleeing the contaminated zone. So this is going to make people not like living here that much. But now we have 4 of these points, and I'm actually going to, let's do the treasure hoard. It also has no test. I could spend all my points.
Affirmative.
So we got 276 metals, 96 rare, and none of that was what I wanted. And none of them showed up. They're going to show up next turn, I'm pretty sure. So I can either get a mech or I can get a merchant. I think I'm going to go with the merchant. I'm going to save this last fate point. Yes. With your permission, a rich and yes, physically impressive merchant has chosen Shithole to build a casino. He constructed a new private casino asset. It's caused a big influx of people visiting Shithole to gamble. This will also attract other private investments. So what we got there, and I'm going to save this last point. Normally I never do that. I don't know what streaming does to my brain, but I usually never do that not stressful stuff. Risky shit. I never fuck up my own place. So now we got a casino here. And it's a private asset, but it's we can click for more information. It will tell you, you know, construction costs, population, quality of life, QOL. So this makes people happy to live here, to have a casino, and it costs 1,000 population. That's production costs. Upkeep is 100. All this stuff just came for free from that. So it's not actually, see these little bars next to them? This is the upkeep and the production. So next turn, it's going to actually kick in, and we're going to get the quality of life and stuff. So remember how we're a barbaric shithole? Well, hopefully that will help increase, you know, quality of life and whatnot. Entertainment score will go up. All of those things are going to go up. So I'm going to end my turn. Yeah, I'm going to end my turn, and it should be pretty quick. But I'm also going to take a break while the computer does its turn. Like I said, it should be pretty quick, though. Normally, you know, it's 45. I wish I could change that. Can I change that? I do that in so many games because it's share metrics. No. In my brain, I can't do the conversion. Like in my brain, 45C doesn't mean anything. I should look it up, and then it would mean something, but I can't change that. Let's save it. I said I was going to save it way at the beginning. And we're going to call this Twitch. You can actually, oh, I'm doing a display. Display capture. All right, So I'm gonna end my turn, and then I'm gonna put up my little break timer here, and I will be back in less than, where's my break timer? Less than 5 minutes. Well, and so this is what a turn looks like. This is the AI. You only see what you can see, and it also will lie to you. But we'll get into that. We can look at that when I get back. All right, I'm back. And I was thinking about this when I was outside. On my first turn, if you think I forgot to do something, comments in the comments on this video on YouTube, and I will do them. I've recently found out, or next time, I will discuss with you. I just recently found out that why people are always telling you to comment on their videos is it makes you show up higher on the search engine for Google, for YouTube. It's weird. So likes and probably downvotes too. I don't know. Give it a shot. Not the downvote part. Anyways, so here we are. We have 4 decisions and 59 reports. We're not going to look at those reports because we don't care. Start our turn. Your militia forces hold a parade to show their strength and loyalty. Great. We've entered a time of learning, so we're getting these bonus research points. And you're like, you haven't done any research. I haven't had the ability to. We should this turn. And it says up here, we got it's 2 of 11. We'll go into full effect in 5 turns. And then we got some cards. We got Send a Spy, and we got Mystic Priest. And these guys, we're gonna pump those guys out when we get real military. Collect metric data on your gameplay really helps fine-tune the game. Sure. Yeah, sure. I've never seen it say that before. Must be something new as well, you know, which reminds me, I'm not looking at my frame rate. I just assumed I would have no issues on this game, so I just turned that on. Okay, so now we're at the turn 2, and you're like, it took you an hour to do 1 turn. This game is crazy. Well, I was talking a lot. So the first thing you always want to do is your decisions, and it says I have 4, but it's only showing me 2 here. It's probably, oh, we got some more decisions here. I think these used to all be on one list. Maybe I don't remember. So these are choices again. We can. They want a military parade. Do you want to offer a gift to your military or to your militia forces? Once again, it's going to cost credits. Oh, it's going to cost me money, which I didn't get any money. Wow, this is expensive. I can't even do that one. So I can say fuck you, and these 2 guys. Who is this guy? He is a member of the Popular Union, and he also is the director of my Supreme Command Council. So he isn't really someone we want to make unhappy. Either is this guy. So we're probably going to have to do this one. That will make these 2 dudes happy. It will boost power to this thing, to the fist down here, which we are already at 100, so we don't really give a shit. But to make these guys happy, I'm going to spend the 200. This is a bad random event. I don't even know if this is a random event. I think this is just an event that happens because I have so much of this. But we're going to do this. I guess I could piss these guys off. They're only at 80. But I'm going to try to get these people, everybody up to 100.
Roger
so
that.
We'll spend the points. And they're pleased to get that token of their whatever. The money. They're happy about the money. So this is the next thing, the military research. What do we want to set this at? So there's a ton of videos of what you're supposed to do, and this is going to grow as time passes. We're going to have to keep changing this. I'm just going to put like 50-50. So 50% is going to go, and this is going to piss off that dude because I'm taking some of his money away and I'm giving it to these other people. But I want my Supreme Council. I don't even know what this does. I'm just going to confirm this 50-50. See, so this one director, the one guy we just got bonus to, remember him? Oh, this is the guy. This is the main guy you don't want to piss off too. If he's your, I don't think that was the guy. Anyways, he's pissed off because I took some of his budget away. That's going to happen constantly. There's nothing you can do it. So this guy says, hey, the military research council needs a leader. We got one idle leader. His name's Iron Lord, Cassander Iron Lord, and his suitability is 0. We could postpone this and hire someone with our cards. So let's postpone this. We can come back to. Actually, we can come back. And this one is, what is your military research priorities? And so this game operates a little bit differently than most in any game research. To start with, so you have to discover what you're going to research first. So at the beginning, you have to figure out what you're going to research, then you can research it. And you don't even, at the beginning, you don't know shit. So I'm going to put that at 100.
Roger that.
I'm going to confirm this, and we can look at this. We can turn this down here, and we can look back over to here, and here's our casino, bringing in that entertainment quality of life points. And then there's a light industry being built by the private industry. And remember, we're taking $1, 1 credit per turn out of here to give to our money, basically. And there's somewhere you can click to look at what you're bringing in. But anyways, what was I going? Oh, we can go back to my technology. This is the tech tree. We don't know any of this stuff, and we need to get to basic tech. And so we're having him research, but we only have a military guy. So he's only going to be able to research these military high velocity guns, padded environmental suits, and automatic rifles. These are EC, I believe is what that says. I can't even read that. Hopefully you guys can. I think that's economic. Yeah, Economic Council, discover this tech. So the next thing I'm going to build is an Economic Council. And that's why a lot of people pick Economic Council first, is so they can start researching this stuff. But I wanted weapons. We're going to be, we always want weapons. So next, Economic Council will be next. Once again, our assets, this thing is automatically, because it's private industry. We can buy this if we had the money. We can nationalize it. It's going to cost you, it won't tell me. Maybe this one I can't. Yeah, this one's 500. We are going to nationalize this trucking thing because it's not efficient. And we got, so this takes 1.1k worth of people to run this asset, but it gives us this. So once again, we want we want shithole. It went down 200 again because we got 300, increased with 300, but then we took 500 for the military once again. And these guys are just sitting idle waiting until we create a thing. I think we can look for the brigade size. We need like 5,500 to even get the smallest. So it's going to be a few turns, but this will bring us in more people, but they won't become soldiers until later. Okay, and this is from our random event that we got. So the reason I postponed this decision, I didn't postpone this, I just didn't pick this guy, was because I knew that I had a stratagem. Oh, I don't have the points for it. I could recruit a junior officer. I got 2 of these for 7. I was seeing if I could recruit a merc. Let's do this guy.
Copy that.
There's no test on that. Then we can go back to this decision and see. This is the new guy I recruited. He's got a suitability of 4, so at least he's better than this dude. He doesn't like me very much, but when I appoint him to the leader of the research council, he's going to like me. Oh, man, again? I keep doing that. I even said something about turning off my break timer. It's because everything's changed because I'm streaming to 2 different places. I've got to be back on that. So the relation of, thank you for telling me that, Power. So the relationship improved by 33 points, and these guys actually had a positive effect on other leaders. All right. Usually that doesn't happen. So once again, we are back to this unit thing, and we're going to go back to here, and we're going to just have these guys keep exploring. What was our danger level? 28. It'll, every turn, every 3 point, every turn it will go down 3 points. So it's a long time. Let's move this guy. We're gonna just like put these guys forward a little bit. See this little thing? There could be a bad guy hiding in there. And also, there's another thing you can look at here, which is, it's one of these. Maybe it only shows you. There's a place somewhere. Maybe it's over here. Recon. There it is. So this is the current recon of the place that it's standing in. So they have shitty recon because they're just moving through the trees. So that's why planes are good. But remember, I took off planes. Whoa. So here is this other place, and if we go back to this little map, this is a major faction right next to us. That is not good. This is non-aligned territory. This is a minor faction, and this is non-aligned. So a major faction right there, and it's called Pesanoso. Pesanoso. I don't know. But this isn't good that it's right there. What we're going to do is we're going to try to drive up here before those suckers get it. And I can't get there this turn. So see how this has changed, but it's lined up against this? They can't go into my territory, and I can't go into theirs, but they can go into this other. Oh, we got this thing. So they can keep going to here, expanding their territory. So now it's kind of like a land grab as fast as possible. So if he has troops, he might drive them as fast as he can over to here to try to block our entrance, and for us to go into here, it's war. But remember, they also just started. So they're only going to have militia and stuff too. So if I had a little bit of military, it might be worth just going in and fucking attacking those dudes. But it is no joke attacking a major group. The minor groups operate differently. You can just drive through their shit and fight them whenever, if I remember correctly. Maybe there is that same rule, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Anyways, this guy's moving that way. We're gonna kind of like cut off this little circle. There could be an alien in there, but or a raider or something. There is a big gap here. This guy hasn't moved yet. We're gonna move him to like here first. He's in a truck, so he moves a little bit faster. And there is a layover that I want, an overlay, I mean, that shows your logistics. It might already be on. And it's just that my logistics are great everywhere because I just started. I think that might be the case. Map layers. There we go. No, this is the one you always want this one on. So see how this is getting red? This is the end of my logistics. So the logistics, people are carrying goddamn supplies on their backs to these dudes. And the red is where it gets bad. And these little green dots shows how much logistics they currently have. And you can click on these guys and it will show you if you click on this barrel. They have 4 fuel, 7 food, and they got this other stuff. They don't have any problems yet. But the minute we step into this red area, we're gonna have problems. But we wanted this little town. And I think it's under assets now. Yeah, it's called Bryce. There's 19,000 free folk living here. And basically, well, it says right here, free folk may live in your territory, but they're completely outside of your control. If your populace happiness is good, the free folk might migrate to your city. So basically, every turn now we're going to get, because our happiness, well, it was good. They're unhappy because of the danger thing. But I think that danger on the first turn will pay off, you know, long term. This is not going up. Oh, well, no, it's going to start going up because we got the casino. And I think we can hit next here. No, N is not the button I wanted. There's a, what is the next dude? What is this? There's a, graphics, AI speed. Oh, I didn't even look what the AI did. So that's this vid thing. No, that's this history thing. So you can go back here. Yeah, see them moving forward. So they got a unit there. We just can't see it. But they can't go into our territory without declaring war. I mean, they could declare war. They could totally declare war. But I happen to just be lucky enough that this is my largest unit over here, and we could get back there in time. I just wanted to claim this before they did because it gives us this extra 80 industry points every turn, even though it's all shot up. It's degraded and whatnot, but whatever. What was I doing? I turned that on. I don't remember. Oh, I was trying to find the next button. It's not in. I can't remember. It's very useful. Now, in brings you to the management page for some reason. Okay, M brings you to the movement page, which makes sense. How far do we want to go with this guy? See, this is getting into the yellow territory. Let's step him this way. We do have this big gap here. What is... These are overlays that I'm accidentally turned off there. I don't know what this one does. 10. Maybe that's the movement point it takes. Can't remember. And I can't remember. I'm going to look it up real quick. It's the next button. It's very, very useful. Shadow Empire next unit button. Like 50 hotkeys. Keyboard hotkeys shortcuts. Looks like you have ad blocker on. Yes, I do. Magic PC world. Next turn button. No one cares about the next turn button. It's pretty obvious. I guess some people do. I want the overlay. I guess I'm gonna have to turn off my... Oh, no, here we go. 8 and 9. 9 is the next. What a weird key for that. But alright, we're fine. Everything's gonna be fine with that. 9. Alright, everybody's moved, is what we found out there. We want to turn off that thing. And what is this other... What's 5? That show color. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's leave that one on. Hide penalty. Oh. Hide labels. Hiding units is actually useful later on. So that's pretty much my turn. We have this stuff, but we still don't have the ability to make machinery. Maybe we do, now that we got the... Yes, we do, because we got the rare metal. So it takes metal, rare metal, and points. Alright, so I heard someone subscribe or follow, but I can't see it with this new setup. Let me see what it says over here. Oh, Phil. How's it going? Thank you for gifting a sub. That was very kind of you. I don't know what to do with those. I'll have to figure that out. One of these days. Whoops, I accidentally opened Steam there. So that there was nothing weird on that Steam thing. Oh, and I got a, I guess I'm so confused. I also got a Saint subscribed. Thank you, Saint. I just started streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, so I have different setups than normal, and I'm confused by it. Anyways, back to what I was doing, and I hope that this... Well, now you do have the trophy, and like I said, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how that works after this stream, that is. Let me put my little frame rate. I actually don't think I need the frame rate thing on this game. So anyways, I can now build these machinery, but it's going to take me metal, and I got that from that random event. I got the rare metal, and I have metal, which is going up. Everything is going up pretty nice, but so I need at least 2 of these things. And man, it's expensive. It's going to cost me all of my rare. Not all of it, like half of it.
Yes, sir.
So what I could do, though, is build this water thing now. Oh, we can turn this logistics weirdness off. I don't need my current points showing. All right. So I wanted to build this water thing, and I couldn't do it. So now we can build a water mine here. And if it didn't have this little thing, like I can build something here. Actually, this might be I can build this, which is going to bring me in the rare. It's bring me in fuel too. I feel like water is the most important right now. Because this has, and you'll find more of these. Your people like discover more, and you can also hire people to help you. Oh man, I'm not that good at Tome. I'm too much in a mediocre man, which I talk about all the time. And Tome, you got to specialize so much. But I'm gonna stream that again sometime soon, because I have somebody who's still alive that I want to continue with until he dies. So let's go back to this construction. I'm gonna build this water thing, and it's gonna take up 2 of these because it's 2 turns, 1,000 workers, 125 metal, which we got plenty of. This is it's gonna not finish because I don't have enough industry, but I got that new industry thing. So let's. We also can build a recycling facility somewhere, but that's for later. Let's start the ice mining.
Affirmative.
So that's gonna build on its own, and this is another thing that like aliens or whatever can just come and take this, even though it's in my land. They can just walk through. Like I can't see them right now. They might walk right down here. I don't think there are any. Otherwise, I would be moving troops over there. And that for real is the end of my turn. And see, like I said, these guys are like making a break. They're trying to surround. Yeah, they're going down this way because they've run into the end of our. They know the same thing I know, which is to hurry. They need to do a land grab. And it's still thinking. Now my turn's going. This red color is really a good. All right, we have 1 decision and 63 reports, which we're gonna ignore the reports. We already know about the research thing, and we've discovered a new technology called automatic rifle. But now we're not researching it; we just discovered it. And then we found hidden treasure near Bryce in the zone shithole. 82 fuel has been recovered. We also found some GR, that's the Galactic Republic weaponaries near Engine AF in the zone shithole. So now we have 200 GR grade infantry. So those guys are good, especially when you start. So these are some new stratagems that we got. We can do peace. We can, do a shadow spy. Assign a master spy to a leader to help with leadership skills for the next role. We can meet the CEO of the corporation, whatnot. I'm actually going to go to this history. I was looking at the other thing. I was confused. All right, yeah, these guys, yeah, they're doing the break. They're making a break for it. And let's look. So our population went up this time. Both workers because we needed more workers, but then also we got 700 free folk. We got 300 inhabitants, just a normal. Oh, the luxury private economy attracted 400 free folk. And then we lost 200 because they joined the workforce. So population we want to go up so that once we can get to 100,000, we'll be able to upgrade the thing. We're still barbaric. The workers are meh. This is still going down a little bit. These are the dudes we just got. So these guys are good, like I said. Especially compared to the other troops we got. You can click on them and see, like, whatever. They got 128s. And let's look at one of these militia guys. Like, this is a normal. They have 10. So they're significantly better. We're going to keep moving these guys forward here to take this other town. Oh, there's a dude here. And what I just did was bad. Because they can actually attack you. You can get ambushed by doing that. Luckily, I got my largest force here. This is just some random militia. They're not part of this army over here, or this kingdom, or whatever, this faction over here. They're just some random dudes. And I'm going to... So with these little arrows means that you can attack that turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys forward, and we're going to see... I'm just right-clicking on them, and it's going to tell you the odds. 4-1, and you're like, 4-1 sounds great. It's lies. It's all lies. We can also switch to like a ranged attack and just have these guys shoot their cannons at them. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And why do I say it's lies? Because it is. So you have that can we cancel this? This recon level. It's 48. So that we only know 48 of what's around that area instead of like 100. Oh, well, it says right here the maximum could be minimum recon for a full unit information is 400. And we only have 48. So it's whatever. We don't know what's really here. And we could just say fuck it and go in. But we're not going to do that because we're not fools. And we could put this in. So this is going on what it thinks. It's going to give us 4-1 odds, and see how the odds change because of the order that I put the guys in. So I'm just going to do this attack. It's going to use up some of our ammo, which we do not generate automatically. And I'm just going to shoot him with some ranged attack so you can see combat here. And we see these are free folk marauders. So we know that there's at least one dude there. There's probably over 600 though. And they can just move along here. Now they could come down and fuck with us here. So we're gonna use this 9 button. All right, so this is a truck. There's no road over here. We want to kind of like stop these guys. Oh, we're kind of running low on fuel for them. So we're gonna try to get back into a better spot while we also cut off these guys' advance. I don't think these guys will go to war, and we can use a point thing to try to be peaceful with them. But this is a concern that these guys are so close. Like, that's their capital is right there. This guy is still green because he doesn't need fuel. He just needs food. So we're going to keep, like, marching him forward. Whoops. Into the wastelands here. We're looking for places to capture. We'll pick this thing up at some point. Like I said, I'm not too concerned that there's an alien there. This, though, so this is, see how he can move so much farther? This is because this isn't forest. I think I'm actually going to move him straight to here. We want to kind of we want to push this guy away from us. And this guy's still green. And I haven't really gone this direction. What I need is some troops, but we're see how this went down and this went down and this went down. That's because we're building something. And that's it. That's all my moves left. I guess I can move one more spot. It's a hard decision. And oh, I still have a decision. Speaking of decisions, new targets. So there's two things that are gonna need to happen here.
Understood.
We're gonna focus on automatic rifles, but then we're also we need to call that dude and tell him not to do, because currently he is our military research council. We're gonna call him. It's gonna cost us points, and then we're gonna go back out of here. If I did this right. So we're doing 100% to here. We don't want to do that anymore because we discovered something. We want to go to like to 50-50. Maybe actually 75-50. You know what? No, let's do 50-50 because no, 75-50. The reason why is now let's do 50-50. God, I can't make decisions. One more click.
Understood.
So if we go back to our tech tree, the reason why is because now we've discovered this. We still want him to be discovering new stuff while this research is happening, and it normally doesn't. It normally isn't that quick, but we have that special thing going on for us. And we could try to peace out with these dudes, but I'm not really sure I want to peace out with these guys yet. I kind of want to build an army and just go fucking kill them. It'd be great to get this place right off the bat. We don't know any information from it, but he's a friend. We can try to play a stratagem on him. I don't think we have any. We recons too. We could send a spy in. What do we got for covert ops? It costs 4. What is our difficulty? Targeted zone is Indurus, which is what we want, and it's actually 1d100 plus 21. Let's send one in. Let's try it. If they catch him, it's not a good thing. Failure. We did not infiltrate. Alright, they didn't detect. Our roll was 74. Alright, I could try again. So there was that other thing that would help our... We could play this. Oh, there's a reason this is impossible, but we cannot tell you. Oh. Okay. So this is a minor one. We don't even have any major cards right now. Should I try again? Maybe we'll change next turn. I think that was everything. I don't want to build anything. I don't have any... This is down... Yeah, see, we definitely need the water. Let's just double check the assets. You know me. I take my time on every single game that I play. We got 1 turn left as long as we have enough of this stuff. And I don't think we actually do. There's a way to look at it here that I didn't even know about. You can like click and you can say this. We need 125. We actually might have enough. We have enough of that. I didn't think we'd have enough. We got one of those. Yeah, we might actually have enough to get this into production, which is great. Once again, this just gets built automatically. The public sector, so Alright, we can end my turn. I know I like to delay my turns forever. I get worried that I'm forgetting about something, because once upon a time I forgot about something. Like earlier, I forgot to turn my break timer thing off. Always forgetting about something. Years of alcoholism. I think that's what... Or maybe I was just dumb to start with. Alright. I don't see the enemy moving. And I will get these spots eventually. They're not that important right now. I didn't really move around. Uh-oh, somebody moved down here. Somebody's moving over here. Oh, we found something. We got one decision. 60 reports. Like I said, I'm not gonna look at that crap. We got basic research points. We got some recruit military. That one's pretty good if we needed more military guys. Offer your protection. We could do that to a minor. That's a minor card. We got one decision. Adventurers discover special location. So that was the thing that appeared down here. This is the special location, and these are free guys I got. The thing with these guys is that they are gonna die unless you can get them into getting supply. They have to be in the supply area, or they're gonna start starving to death. So what did they find down here? They found a geyser turbine, which gives you 1,000, or 100 energy. So basically what we need to do is we need to connect this. This is most likely going to be taken over, but let's go back to this decision. We've received contact, a private expedition by some of our people who have established control over the special hex. They are requesting that we help them hold on to it. Yes. So if I say like, yeah, we're going to do that, we got to actually do it. So I'm going to say yes, and we're probably going to fail, but we're going to try to do this. This guy has to go forward, though. We have to try to reconnect this. See this big empty spot? This has to connect to our little area, or we're fucked. Okay, now these guys can get supply. It's going to be very, very long supply. Like they're going to be way out. See this red? This is no supply land. But we also got 5 dudes. What do they look like? They're RPG militia and normal militia. So I'm gonna have this guy kind of go this direction to try. Oh, I was hoping he'd be able to see more. This guy, we also want to kind of go in this direction. So they don't need fuel, is why they can go a little bit farther. It looks like there might be a town or something down here. Sadly, he can't go any farther. Oh, here's 80 aliens. 11,000 blue toad dogs. Oh god. So like I said at the beginning, this is a bison chinchilla. Like I said at the beginning. Oh wait, this one says 7,700 because of the bad recon. Turning on the oh, and that's his bison mollusk. I guess we call them the bison toad dogs, but it's a bison mollusk. Anyways, turning on the aliens makes it so much harder. And if it's the first time you play, I highly recommend not doing it. The stray cat that I let in my house is laying over there, and it's trying so hard not to fall asleep, but it's failing. It's slowly, like it's just, Oh, it just finally gave in. There we go. All right, so look at there's 59 versus our 10. And now we lost this because of these aliens. I guess they're not aliens. They're just bad troops, or they're just bad local fauna. And this is gone. Did we finish our thing? No, we still have a turn left. One more turn and it will be done. I think we ran out of one of these. This or something. So, what do we fight here? Looks like I have a stack. I do have a stack. Like, what does it say? Yeah, odds 100 to 107. Good God. They're like a roaming group of death. And so this is important down here. This is your entrenchment. And that's how well you're dug in. I almost want to run away from these guys because they might slaughter my whole group. But what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna move to here and kind of like stop these guys from coming. These guys could attack them, by the way. They also could go into here, and one of the things that can happen, and it happens regularly, is they'll chew into this guy's stuff, and you can just follow them and take their land. At least that's how it used to work. I wonder if I get a bonus for being in a factory or whatever. I don't know. What does it say? Heavy forest gives... Does it have an entrenchment bonus? Not that I see. I don't know. If anyone in chat knows, tell me if you get a bonus for being in these things. I don't think you do. I'm very reluctant to fight these guys, but you know what? I'm going to stay here. These guys got some good entrenchment. And we'll see if maybe if they attack, because you get a bonus for defending. Everything else over here is going up. We almost have enough to get enough. One more turn and we'll have enough to get some more troops. I'll probably go for machine gun troops, actually. I like the machine gun guys. Oh, we got some militia. So this is the militia I was talking about where they just pop out on their own. I'm going to send them to the north. And I think... I was kind of thinking maybe over here, but actually let's go this way. We're gonna have a war. We got a war on our hands with these other guys. Look at this. They went straight down here. This is still green. Let's claim this stuff. Oh man. Oh shit. Ambush. We lost one rifleman. So this is combat. That was it. There was some sort of gastro-chordat, or whatever. There's some sort of monster here. It looks like it's a yellow snook. The scientific name is Gastrochordat foresta, a land-dwelling large herbivore. It resembles a vertebrate analog. I don't think it's analog. I don't know why I can't pronounce anything. Its chemistry is hydrogen, fluoride, carbon base, and its oxygen breather. It's solitary. It has evasion and all this stuff. It's pretty tough. Okay, so that's why these guys probably went straight down to here. Or this thing, actually, these guys probably had more area, and this thing came and retook it. So like I said, adding the alien fauna really makes this a lot more difficult. And these guys will recover on their own, by the way. Or they won't. So we're going to go to the next thing. This guy's just going to chill out. Oh, that was the last guy I had. Or we could... How much do we got here? With this whole attack, it's still 4-1. We don't know enough. We could shoot our guns. We could do a ranged attack into these animals. I don't know what that will do. Let's do it. I don't know if that will make them more hostile to us or what. I mean, the shit's falling from the sky. Okay. That does use your ammunition, but...
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, whatever we did, it didn't seem very effective. And hopefully that did not make them hostile, but it could have. We already got all our decisions done, our strategic map. Everyone has moved. Yes. Everyone has moved. So that is a turn. Like I said, turns start going faster. Just that first turn where I explain everything for 5 hours. Man, this game eats up time. It's already been another 45 minutes since I took that break. Maybe that's why I wasn't playing, because I was spending so much time. I don't actually, so everyone always is like, why do you only have 30 hours in this game? I have 3,000. 30 hours for me is a long time in a game. I get burned out. All right, he's moving along. We're hoping that we're going to hope that okay, he moved along. Oh, we got cut off. We got cut off. And we got attacked. We killed 300 of their guys, though. Alright, so we're still getting the research. We gained 3 new stratagems and open contact. So this could be useful. We could start talking to the guys next door. Remember, I was thinking about being hostile towards them. Might not be the best idea right now. See, now this is reporting 37, and this is reporting 57. So we could... This thing is nice to have. But we don't want these guys to move through here. So I think what we'll do... How far away? We're one more turn. Well, let's do our decisions first. What is this guy? Electra wants to execute a relative. Who? He's the governor of Shithole. He doesn't like us very much. I mean, he's a 73 out of 100, but so he likes us okay. I know this is irregular, but my honor is involved here. My daughter has committed a crime against an allied family. They demand justice. I'd like to pass the sentence myself and execute my own family member. It is the best way. So, I can say yes, and that will make this guy happy. This guy is pro the enforcement and heart. I can say no, it is our tribunals that pass justice. This guy will be a little bit unhappy. This guy will be happy, which is, I thought this is the guy who wants to. He'll be a little bit happy on that. And I'm not going to, you know, you can play like a good nation that also is extremely aggressive, and that's what I'm going to go for here. And I'm going to be like good guys. I mean, I'm going to probably end up having to murder people and stuff, but that's just part of life. This will help for mine. Our enforcement will go down. It costs 1 political points, and this guy only likes us by -2. Maybe there'll be another effect that plays in after this. I mean, this guy will like us more for some reason. Maybe because he's pro, like, his better judgment. He's all pissed off. He's so enraged. He's so emotional, but he knows. So I'm going to say no. We have a tribunal for that. And a lot of times I'll do this one if I don't like the guy, but I'm going to do this one because it's the least damaging and it helps this one. All right, so there we go. And what is this guy? Popular Union demands that you hire their candidate. The PU faction, I don't know why it always uses abbreviations in this game. I would like if he didn't do that, if he spelled it out, everything. We don't need abbreviations. Leader of the PU. I mean, there's already enough text over here. Would like or appreciate if you agree to take a candidate of ours into your services. So this will, oh, the Popular Union, it says right there. It still would be nice of it over here. He is also my director of the, so I guess I'll accept this. He demands, though. He demands. Phil, what type of a character are you playing in Tome, anyways? Demands. I don't like when people demand stuff from me, but I'm gonna say okay.
Copy
that. Paul Redlove has reported the reserve pool and is eager for an assignment. We don't have an assignment for him yet, so he can just wait there. So we got everything going up nicely, actually. Hey, look at that water. An Archmage. I've never even played an Archmage. I guess I should definitely stream some Tome soon. I gotta unlock some things. I've never even unlocked another class. Alright, so what was I doing with this guy? I think I'm gonna... Wow. I had some people in chat tell me that it's relatively easy to win Tome, and I was like, are you sure about that? But I think that some people really concentrate on one game and I play 30 hours and I think that's a lot, and they play the 3,000. I kind of want to go up this way, but I also kind of want to fight this guy. You can't split these things up. This is a nice force up here. I think what we'll do... These guys still worry me. This isn't... What was this giving me? No. Midvale is down here, isn't it? Oh no. This is the same... This has a town in it too. I didn't know there was people here as well. Sandtop Legion? They're just some unknown broken up thing. Your highest ones, and you only got 55 hours. You don't have the 3,000. I'm cool with people playing 3,000 hours with something. I can't do it myself. All right, I gotta stop trying to overthink this. I want to retake this. So I'm gonna move these guys into position to just sit here. Because it's got people in there too. Now, these guys, remember there's some sort of alien around here. I need to build some roads, is what we're also running into. I actually got a nice supply of everything at this point. So we're going to take a gamble that I can move to here. And that gamble paid off. And then we're also going to... what does it say? Yeah, we're not doing that. We're gonna go to the next guy. We need to reconnect this, but remember we got attacked. See how this is black? That means that we're fucked unless we can let's move this guy first. Let's move him here. Oh, we did it. We reconnected. We'll probably lose this place, which will piss everybody off, but we gotta there is the Marauders are here. We found them at least, and we're back in supply range. This guy can come in this direction. And we're gonna need a road going here. So we're gonna construct, where is this? Where is the build a road button? Raise formation, one more turn. Construct. No, that's buildings. And now you get to see the excitement of logistics wherever is the construct road button. All right, so you can build roads, rails, or demolish something. I don't want to demolish anything. So you basically click and it's where you want it to start and where you want it to go. It's going to expand. See how this road is green all the way over here? There's green around it. It's because the trucks drive down this road and then they walk everything over there. So we want the trucks to expand this green area towards this direction, but over in the bottom right hand corner it shows how many industrial points it's going to take. So for me to go 1 hex, it's going to cost me 40 industrial points, which is you know, I only got 260. So that's kind of expensive. We'll probably go to here. I think probably connecting this by road. It doesn't really matter that much, but I like to connect all my towns and stuff. So I'm going to right click here and now we got a road, and that's all I'm going to do. That's the whole road. And you're like, nothing changed over here. Next turn it will change. We're going to go back to our inspect button. So now we have a road that goes here. So basically you want to build a spider web of roads, all for logistics. And like I said, there's whole videos and stuff on logistics. This is just going to tell you there's this whole button current. And like I said, I didn't pick the easier logistics thing because I don't think it's that hardcore, but maybe I will understand something else later. So like here it shows, you know, where these points are used, blah, blah, blah. You got this whole logistics thing. There's whole videos on it. This isn't going to be a logistics video because we don't want to spend all our time, even though it would be nice to get this guy some more logistics because he's kind of under fire here, and we want to kind of go towards Bryce anyway. So I'm going to build one more road actually. I'm going to go back to construct road and I'm going to build a dirt road. And so we're going to go from this to here, and it's going to cost us 40. The reason it costs us so much is, see, it's going through forest. So we're going to try to connect to Bryce. We got 180 industrial points. So we're just going to like click one click here. And that is, like I said, that is how you build infrastructure. If this thing wasn't cutting us off, we might have a little bit farther. We would get, you know, more because of this road, but this is the enemy territory. We want this guy to still recover. We got basically what we have here is we have 3 fronts. We have a land grab front over here. We have an actual combat front here, and we have another actual combat front over here. And we want all these guys to be in the best logistical. These guys specifically, these guys are kind of fucked, actually. If we look at them, we can look at what their deal is. Yeah, see, they don't have any food, their ammo, etc. And speaking of ammo, we haven't used any yet. So that's fine. I think I already did this attack, didn't I? I did. So we're looking at all this stuff. We still have a lot of things. I could probably start construction. This is finished. So if we look at our assets, so they're building a school as well. Nice. And schools give you, I can't remember, but schools give you something, and we get a little bit of income from this. I should probably raise taxes. But yeah, schools are good. If we go back to our little thing, what are we still barbaric? Oh yeah, we're just a barbaric shithole. Man, we need our population to increase faster. You want to have like cities and stuff. This is a big town, which isn't bad, but yeah, this is going down a little bit. What is this one? Cultural adaptation score. At 100, the culture of the population is completely in accordance with your regime's culture. Great. I don't know what my culture is. It's unimportant to me. What was I thinking about doing? Constructing something. Let's go back and see what we can construct here. We can build industry. We need the... You know what we need. You know what we need immediately. Not immediately. As soon as possible is we need... the thing that brings in the... like here. Brings in the... this thing. It's going to bring 10, 30, and 40. That's a recycling center. I thought I could build a recycling center here as well, though. Oh no, I must have been clicked on something else. Yeah, we need the recycling center first. For some reason, we get an okay amount of industry. So let's turn this in. So if you click on these, I believe it will show you. Stop it. There's somewhere here. It will show you how much. Maybe it's under items. How much junk is there? But there's a limited amount of stuff you can get out of here. So building a recycling center will help for now, but eventually it's going to run out. But that'll give us 10 a turn. It's going to cost us 2. Oh, we don't have enough. We're going to have to first go to our workshop and build 2 of these things. And that's it. We're going to be out of that. So we have to...
Yes, sir.
We have to build a recycling center next, because we're... Unless we want to wait around for... it's going to cost me 50, 125... and 2,000. I think. Let's wait a turn. I don't like to be out of these because sometimes you have to you desperately need to move your road one more click or something. So that's it. That was my never-ending turn. Now these guys are still going with their land. Yeah, they got that. Hopefully they ran into the aliens. No, they're not aliens. This is a planet we lived on. We've lived on for a long time. I don't know why it doesn't center here. These guys. Oh, they're at 0. Are we going to lose this group? Alright, I'm going to do another turn, then I'm going to take a break. Oh, they're going for that thing too. We killed 400 of their militia. Alright, we're getting more research. We have a Medal of Merit. I guess I could have... Oh, I have no decisions. That's rare. So this is the thing that they're coming over here too. Can we get here in time? I'm on the wrong button. If you're wondering why it's not showing. We want to be on move. Oh, we can. Fuck you, computer. See, they're expanding as well. They got this. I'm going to try to keep inching forward over here. We know there's an alien, or they're not aliens. There's wildlife here that's dangerous. We're not in the black yet. We can inch this road as well. It sucks to have to kind of... Oh, we got a solar power complex over here and more of them. We need to go to war with these guys. But see, this is the conundrum. Normally I'd be going hardcore after this guy just to blow him away so we could go to war over here, but the problem is these alien damn it, they're not aliens. Those guys are in the way. So what do they think here? Yeah, we don't know shit here. So we're gonna wait on that as well. The other thing we want to do is pump out some regulars. We can pump out regulars. See, these guys, this is now green and this is yellow, so he's going to slowly start recovering. We might be able to hold this. I didn't think we would. We need some regular troops, though. Badly. I was going to construct this first, though. We need to construct this thing first. So let's go to construct. I haven't even moved my guys. It doesn't matter. We have to build this other thing first. We're going to build the recycling center. And hopefully I put in that right spot. Regardless of anything else we got to do at this point, we got to do the recycling center. We still have enough. Everything else is green. So we got food. We got everything else. Somehow we got some bullets. I don't know where those came from. We don't have any decisions. This is taken. So this is in good shape. We're going to get the bonus from that. If I had to build I'm going to build one click of a road, which will take 40. I'm going to build one. Oh, you can also encircle these guys and they can lose. They start losing. And that's actually what you want to do, is because then they don't have any supply from whatever they're coming from. And I really want to take that thing. I'm going to build one road, though. One road. There's a button for construct roads. And I think we want to go from here. These guys are infantry, so they're not as bad of shape without this. I think we want to go like to here. And we'll go back to, what is the hotkey for this? What's this? M, that makes sense. These guys we're done with. Let's hit 9. Let these guys chill. It's kind of a waste that these guys are all sitting here, though. We'll put this on move. It's just they're saying we got 1401 odds, huh? I'm going to do it. I like when if they're over 10, then it's more of a thought process. Here we go. We're going to go with a regular attack. These guys are really good, remember, but we don't want to lose any of them as well. And there are a lot of guys. There are a lot of dudes here. We've lost 3, and we killed none of them. Well, that was not as effective as I had hoped. Basically, these guys retreated from the combat, but we lost 3 troopers. We lost a machine gun guy. We got and then two of those guys. We need to pump out some troops of our own. So that means he ran away. I guess we can move forward one step, and we'll hope they'll counterattack, and our defense, our entrenchment will help. This thing still worries me. Hopefully, we'll move away. What else we got here? That's it. We've moved everybody else. Really? Oh, this was the place that had the... When we get one more fate point, man, I'm going to buy those mechs. And then the mechs will help us out. Maybe I'll send them down here to finish these guys off first. And we'll just dig in and wait. We did our construction. We built a road. We're going to end our turn. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back in less than 5 minutes. And hopefully this time I will remember to turn off my break timer when I'm done. All right, I am back. And this time I'm going to turn off my break timer. There we go. All is there in good in life. Okay, we have 2 decisions and 64 things we're gonna ignore. 7 turns of that left. Hey, we got automatic rifles. So what do we do with that? Oh, and we discovered a new high velocity gun. And then we also scavenged 669 credits, which is good because we're kind of not making any money. And then we got a new stratagem. These guys have moved off, which is kind of a bummer because we don't know where they are. Okay, so everything went down, but that's okay because we knew that was going to happen. Not the food part, but everything else. Oh, we can see quite a stack of dudes in here. Oh, these guys moved off, which is surprising. Huh. Let's look at the history. I was gone during that. Let's go. Let's see here. Okay, he moved. Oh, a guy moved up there. That guy moved. Oh. Oh, their home base is getting attacked. Look back over here. See this red arrow? I believe that means their home base is getting attacked. And that guy moved away. Or we can't see him anymore. Those guys moved away, but we got another guy over on the back end of these dudes, which is not good because he could start moving this way. Doesn't really change our overall strategy, but we got $1,000. So let's go check out our decisions. Yeah, we want a new target. Yep, we want the high velocity guns. And senior extradition. A former senator from Paisanoso has been living in Highbound for years. He fled to us after his country abolished its senate. He was welcome because he offered to share his great knowledge with us. However, now Paisanoso is requesting his extradition. If we won't crop it, they threaten to make life harder on our traders operating in there. So if we give him back, we'll get some commerce, but we can continue on. No, I'm not going to give it to him. Fuck them. They can't demand stuff from... Okay. They've been demanding stuff all the time. Alright, we're going to... No, we have some principles.
Copy that.
And... that makes our relations worse with them, but it doesn't matter. And what else do we got? That was the only one. So let's take a look at our stratagems here, because I think some of these just cost money. No, I was wrong. They all cost power points, but we actually have some power points. Oh, I'm gonna save up for that. So I don't put those guys on my militia because your militia, you slowly get rid of them, like I was saying. Oh, we can look here once again. Oh, we still have great militia. The danger's still going down slowly. We corporate control. The corporation's growing. We're gonna have to talk with that guy eventually. But so what do we got going on here? We can continue to push forward a little bit. We did lose a guy. And like I said, I think they regrow automatically. I'm almost positive. If we look here, yeah. So here's some, they're building some dudes. They just slowly, I'm going to move forward and hope. Yeah, we definitely don't want to move forward with those guys. We're going to hope that those alien creatures are gone. Once again, we're land grabbing here. We want to land grab as much as we can to stop the spread of these guys, even though it sounds like they're at war with somebody. We'll go this way. Oh no.
Requesting backup.
Oh no. Well, we only lost 5 guys. Okay, that was a bad move. Those guys are tough. Those they're not aliens. Those dudes are tough. How far can we move this guy? Remember, there's also some wildlife over here. We're gonna continue. Oh, that barely got us anywhere. Oh, there's dudes here too. Oh, they got cut off by that. We'll go up this way. It's actually, let's go back one. He's still out of his fuel range. How much of this do we got? We're gonna wait a turn. And you know what? No, we're gonna wait a turn. The reason why we're gonna wait a turn is because this is gonna go down again, and then I'm gonna build another line. This isn't going to help out. You can kind of see already where this road is giving us stuff, but I want to connect Bryce. I don't know why. I just like to connect Bryce, connect these things. So then we also know that there's this shit going down here. So I'm going to move these guys forward, continue moving forward. That's not what I was hoping, though. So now that we have, there's going to be more, these guys will be in supply for longer, basically. We can take a chance and move these guys. Let's move these guys, actually. These are just straight up dudes. We got to find out where this bad guy is. I think he's probably right here. Oh, and it's a monster. I thought it was huh. Okay, well, we can still move too, huh? Let's put him there. See, they're on. We need to get some troops out, which we actually can do. Now, we're not going to have enough industry points this turn. This guy's cut off. So if there's anybody in here still, he's out of supply. Oh, what happened over here on my right? Okay, something weird. Let's go to see if I have any more guys. This guy can still move. I think this would be a bloodbath. Yeah, 17-1. That's it. We did our. Let's check our stratagems because, like I said, well, let's look at. I'm pretty sure we don't want to raise a formation because they're going to cost. Yeah, and I'll probably actually just do light infantry when I do. And this tells you the percentage of how much you have to fill this in, and it takes a while for it to grow. So it doesn't appear automatically. We're going to wait a turn. We have extra troops. That's fine. But stratagems, do we have anything? So we have 2 major. We can open contact with these guys over here. And it costs 6. I think it's probably worth it. And it just to... They're the only... Well, let's check the... I'm pretty sure they're the only ones we know about. Yeah, the only major ones. We only know about Pesanoso. So let's open contact with them, even if we have to go to war with them eventually. It's only a 25. Yeah, well, we'll automatically win this one. Difficulty, we did it. They exchange envoys with us, so now we know more about them. With miners, we can propose peace. I don't really care about that right now. I do kind of want to send a spy over here. That didn't go up any. We can increase our income tax. We have money right now, so I'm going to wait on that. Discuss our policies with that. Request a meeting with the CEO. I'm not quite sure what we would do with that. Our headquarters, we can do a blitzkrieg. We're still waiting on an additional point. Occasionally you get random events that cost points is why I'm saving that. We can start an antitrust. We can get... we don't want either of those. We can do a mystic priest, which we're going to hold on to that. We're going to... Once we get real troops, we're going to do that. And so that's the end of that turn. See, turns start going by quickly after you've not talked for an hour. Okay, what are you guys doing? I see stuff moving all over the place. The music's not bad in this game. It makes me think of the... I hope you guys can hear it. Oh, you can barely hear it, looks like. It makes me think of that you are on some sort of wasteland planet, that the Galactic Empire fell, crawling out of the ground. I always imagine they start out underground. Toxic environment. Oh, you know what I needed to do was adjust my... Oh, I don't have any troops. Okay, there was something there that I wasn't paying attention to. Ah, they took that spot. Now, we lost 100 infantry, and we killed 100 infantry. We have one more turn to this. Capable supervisors. I don't know what that does. And then we got a bonus. If they're unhappy, you can give them a bonus. Let's look at this history, though. Where was this? This is all up here. Yeah, see, look at them go, expanding their area. And then this... Oh! That was unexpected and terrible. Was that the... Then they attacked into here with 2,100... Yeah, so now those guys are back in supply. That was a... Once again, these guys wouldn't be that much of a threat if we didn't have the... Oh, these guys are completely out now. If we didn't have this issue with these animals... So if these guys will slowly die if they're in the black spots because they're starving to death. So we gotta move where we don't think this enemy is. I think... Oh! Oh, it was that. That guy, huh? That was not where we wanted to go. That should be okay, though. This guy could move... We're fighting 2 wars, and one of them is against this thing, which we can't even win against. We're gonna get it. Oh, it's probably a decision right here. This guy wants to organize a party. It's gonna give us government a heart. And relations will increase with this guy, +2. No, but we'll pass your suggestion on to a responsible bureaucrat. I think I'm gonna say yeah. Yeah, let's do it. It doesn't cost us anything except for 1 political point. And everybody's happy. National budget, we're gonna keep it the same.
Roger that.
And new organization. So remember with our earlier we looked at the, well, we can look at it right here. We look at the technology, and it says that we need the Economic Council to be able to build this other stuff, like sealed roads, physical storage, barracks, hospitals. So that's what we're going to do first here, or next. We're going to add the Economic Council.
Roger that.
And then, this guy wants to open an embassy. And this will make this guy unhappy, huh? He's the commander. Let's strengthen our ties right now. We'll betray them later.
Copy that.
And so we're done with that part. And we'll never be able to get to there at our current... Yeah, what does this say? If we went full blown, we would still be 3-1. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're actually not going to move any of these guys. This guy can still move. I don't think... I'm going to have him stay in place. I think... How much... Okay, we have plenty of this. Our bullets went down. We should probably build a couple of bullets. They're not that expensive. Let's build 50. Let's build 100. I like to have just extra bullets. It may seem weird, but there's times where you have these massive battles over the whole map, and then you glance over, and you're like, I have 5 bullets left. 5 ammo. I am fucked. Hey, this thing's done being built, so now we're going to start producing oil, this, and more metal. So we actually got a lot of options here. We're going to raise a troop formation, but I was going to do something else as well, and I already forgot what it was. I was looked over here, and then we're going to expand our road a tiny bit. We have to do this road here. We're going to do a dirt road, so we can do this direction or this direction. Let's do it to here. And this guy, we're also going to expand this tiny bit to here. And then we're going to raise a formation. And I don't like this line. You can accidentally build roads, by the way. So I can do a standard, you know, let's see. 175, 0%. Oh, it's because where I'm selected. We want to go back to inspection mode, select here, construct. So you can construct a formation in different places, but it just takes a long time to get there. What are you building over here? And I don't know. They got some grass plains there. We're going to have to go to war with those guys. We're going to raise this formation 100% if we wanted infantry. But I'm going to do a machine gun group. Logistics is 0. Well, so we'll get 450 GIs and 1,000 twin barrel guides. So you might have noticed, I think, if we look at can I upgrade these guys? I don't think I can. Twin barrel. I think so there's different like format. So we've already researched some stuff, but we also need to research like the next step to be able to upgrade our guys, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Because we got those machine guns. So yeah, we're gonna raise these guys with an OHQ, which is like an operational. You can also do independent ones. Generally, you want an OHQ though. Independent, you can pump out much smaller groups with independent ones. Like maybe I should have pumped out some buggies at the beginning, so I could do some research. Our current, so you have to not research, some exploration. So you have to research these formations. I also could do, look at how much it is for the motorized guys. No, we're just gonna do these guys. I could do some independent ones actually. Buggies, surprisingly enough, work well because they do recon. I could have done this a long time ago. It's gonna cost me 500 men. Let's put out some buggies actually. Let's raise that formation. It shows them here, but they're not actually. Next turn, I can move them around. Yeah, just buggies this turn. The buggies might be able to help. Yeah, we can't upgrade these until we upgrade the models. So these are like, yeah, this main arm is a machine gun. It has issued minimal 5mm steel plates, so it's just like some little piece of shit. It's another like road warrior thing. But we can, at least they can move around quickly. I think that's all we're gonna do this turn because I just used up all of our industrial points. We're maxed out on water, which is nice. We're not running low on food. Push 9 to make sure. Do I really want to move that guy? I don't want to move that guy. This guy I didn't move, though. Let's take some chances here. That was not a good chance. And this guy... something moved over here. So let's make sure that we're not getting... Because like I said, they can drive straight to your base here. Alright, that's the end of my turn. Man, time flies so much when you're playing this game. Look at this big opening. We could have animals running in here left and right. This was kind of a dumb move, actually. I wanted to land grab and grab that. There's a lake over here. This is stopping. It looks like they're having issues with wildlife or something over here, which is good. The more issues they have, the better. Okay, so that was the wildlife went down this way, I'm pretty sure. And see how we have 3 decisions. 2 more turns of that. We got envoys, and we got 1 new stratagem. So see how on this history map, let's see if it does it. It shows these numbers and they're wrong. It's because that's from the point of view of the person's turn it is. So they think we have 0 here, you know, they can't see it or whatever. So I think this guy went down this way and into here, which is good. I'm going to continue this. Well, we got the buggies now, huh? The buggies were more of a scout unit. And let's send them... yeah, see, this unit is fucked. Let's send them back to, like, here and hope yeah, that's okay. They're still in the green now. Let's send these buggies also... No, there's this big opening. Let's send them this way and check out the scenario. And I know I was going to build a full unit, which it looks like I could. I'm reluctant. The reason is I'm reluctant to not go back to just infantry on foot. It's so shitty. You can upgrade them to a point later. They just move so slow. I don't think I have a choice, though. So let's raise these guys as well. And we can build one. We have enough to build one little bit of road because we're not constructing anything. Let's go a little bit more road. into... Oh, I can't do that because it's not our territory. Answers that question. Let's go one step this way. And you know, you can divide this out. It's like it's gonna be like a spider web of shit later. Oh, I didn't do my decisions. All right, new director for economic. This guy's suitable. Paul Redlove. So remember, this is the guy where they demanded I take him. He's actually more suitable than this Cassander Iron Lord. So yeah.
Wilco.
And now he likes us. Now it's gonna say like, this is setting their economic policies. So this helps. So this is a similar thing. So the first thing we're doing is we're going to lock these things down, and we're going to put this up to 50. We're going to change prospecting, means that we'll find more like, you know, there's that water dash, the little water icon. That's what prospecting. So 25% of our income is going to go to our budget for the Economic Council is going to go to prospecting. 25% is going to go to economic policies, which I believe that helps like get you more money. And then discovering for research. And then once we discover something, we're going to change that like we did with the other thing.
Wilco.
And what is this guy? Request in helping fight syndicate cells. An envoy from Pasanoso has explained us that there's a syndicate terrorist operating from their lands active in our cities. Wow, this guy really doesn't like that. Oh, that's my new guy. We are not sure it concerns. We are not sure it concerns terrorists. So we can help exterminate them. It's gonna, our autocracy will go down or go up. Our government will go up. This is gonna piss off this dude. Who's this guy? He's my SHQ guy. So the more this guy dislikes us, the worse his troops operate as well. So I guess we're just gonna piss off Red Love here. He's brand new, but I guess we're gonna help him exterminate. This is the only option. I feel like we don't really want autocracy, but whatever. What else can we do? That was our only option. And we're looking good on all these things still. Hey, this is finally going up because our recycling thing is here. You know, oh, we don't have any industrial points. We should probably next, we should try to build some industry in the city, you know. It's not actually that expensive. It costs 3. How much fuel? We got plenty of fuel. Yeah, we should probably, or some logistics. Oh, we don't want any of that. Let's end our turn. No reason to fuck around anymore. Oh, did I move my guys? I don't think I did. Should have used the 9 button. It's fine. Our guys probably needed a rest anyways. I was so eager to get to the next point. That's why I'm always double checking everything I do to make sure I don't do what I just did. I think I moved these guys down here a little bit, and this guy or something. We're gonna have to go to war with these guys like as soon as possible. Maybe that's what I should send these infantry to go do. Instead of trying to fight these animals or retake this, we should just go up here and declare war on these guys and say fuck it. They attacked us. Non-aligned forces, we killed 500 and they lost 300. We get some research points. We failed in our promise. So that was that city down at the bottom. We gained a fascination and we have a new discovery. So that was this. We told them when these adventurers joined that we would hold this, and we didn't. Hey, we got a techno mage. So this is the guys they attacked, and it pushed us off. You know what I haven't looked at for a long time is if we're still growing. We are growing, but not as much as it would be nice to grow faster. let's do our decisions first so I don't forget about stuff. Incident with over-ambitious order. There's been a bit of an incident. I met the people of this small community way out in the middle of nowhere, and I promised them the same living standards as their population enjoys within the span of a single month. And well, frankly, while we did not succeed to deliver, the people now say I'm a bit of a buffoon. Paul Redlove, you're brand new, dude. The populace of shithole is angry, and they might well be some minor unrest. Ignore his actions, support his actions, denounce the leader. He's not going to like that. Discipline the leader. We're going to discipline him.
Wilco.
He's going to not like us very much at all. But you know what we can do with him? We can fire him. We can have him killed too. Actually, firing people is a big deal in this. It's easier to have him killed. Not easier, but it's better to have him killed. The Mystic Priests are requesting our help for them in Shiphold. They are collecting funds to throw a splendid party in honor of the god Bacchus. They would appreciate an official donation from the land. Okay, we can give them for $200. And this guy will be happy. Who is this guy? Oh, Red Love? Man, alright. Red Love. New commander for the first. This guy's suitability rating is sucky. Maybe we could hire. We got plenty of these points. So let's go back to our stratagems. And I think it's national. We can get a junior. We can cost 51 for this guy. But that's probably the best option. This is an HR stratagem. Normally executed by. There's no test. We will just hire this guy. So we're going to hire him for 51. And hopefully he's good.
Copy that.
And then we're going to go look over here. And his suitability is 14. Adam Himmelknight.
Roger that.
And that one guy's just been sitting in our queue forever. And he might, if we have to get rid of the one dude, we'll probably replace him with that other guy. But we've been lucky to have those cards. So those are randomly generated cards. You get some of the like basic ones at the beginning every time. So this guy got pushed back from Midvale. So you might wonder why I'm keeping this stack like this. It's because if they get attacked, the damage has to come from some. If they get damaged in an attack, it has to come from somewhere, and the chances of it coming from these two, if they're on their own, is higher than if I keep them in a stack of 20. So I don't want these guys to be moving around on their own. If we look at all this stuff, we actually went up. We're actually in great shape. Sometimes this may seem like I keep looking at this, but some games you're gonna have issues with water. You're gonna have issues with food, bullets. You know, we made 500. We used a lot of bullets, but you know, we're gonna replenish that. We're gonna do another 100.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna have problems with this. I happen to pick a planet that this part's easier. Like the resources is easier, but the fauna and flora is an issue. We're gonna have this guy drive. We're on move mode. I think we're gonna drive this guy like around here. We're gonna go back. We gotta concentrate. We're gonna just have to ignore those. Maybe we'll go get this thing. We're gonna concentrate on bringing the war to these guys down here. Even though we already failed that, I don't want to send this guy in alone. He's too shot up, and he doesn't get troops back. Wow, that guy's got 51 experience. He doesn't get troops. He slowly gets troops back automatically. So I think I'm gonna just have that guy sit there. I'm gonna move this guy to here and this guy to here. We'll fall him back to there. Actually, and then what do we got here? This is the first infantry, 500 GIs, twin barrel machine guns. Okay, I can upgrade these guys to what? Nothing. Let's go over to here. So so your militia guys automatically get their troops back. These guys do not. They you have to replenish them, and you can actually stockpile extra guys. You can build these extra guys like the buggies or whatever, they can sit in here. But generally you can also, you'll get new types and you'll want to use your newest type. So I'm not going to stockpile those guys. We actually got some good income and stuff. So what was the thing I was saying I wanted to construct? It was some sort of mine. Yeah, it was Industry 1. So let's start this construction. We need 3. We're going to go to our workshop. This is actually going to take our...
Yes, sir.
There goes all of our ability to do anything. Let's wait 1 turn on that. Let's build some roads. Let's build another road. You know, we're running into shit over here. So let's construct a road over here. Wrong button. What is the hotkey for construct road? R. That also makes sense. Dirt road. We're gonna start expanding out this way to kind of give this guy. So this is this is across plains. So we're gonna actually. Huh, we could also go from here. We'll go this way anyways. At some point these are gonna join up. Because I'm planning on winning that war. So we built some roads. We got 96 left. We'll wait for next turn for the next thing. We've moved all of our troops. No, we have not. This is, I'm gonna, There could be something in there. All right, there wasn't, but there could have been. And so now we have our whole infantry division here to move. You know, there is that move multiple button, group move. I've never used this. Allows you to move and attack with all units in the hex. Let's try that. It's a G button. G. Oh, one of these can't move is the issue. So what do? We bring these guys to the south to fight this war. These guys are holding fine. Or we bring them north to fight this, or we bring them northwest to fight against these guys. Right now, oh, look at that. Look at that. I didn't even notice that. Shit. Can my buggy get over there? There's some sort of animal. We could take this. They'll probably get it next turn. We could have taken that land all the way up next to their capital and like parked a bunch of troops there. Wow. We're gonna move these guys down this way. I think I want to strike against these. There's a much smaller force. We can win over here is basically what I'm thinking. And we can't win in that other. We can just hold. So this is an OHG, and they give bonuses basically to the other groups attached to them, but you don't want them to die. If they die, then you're in deep shit. Also, we got this Techno Mage. So this guy gives you 0.52% chance of acquiring each round. This guy will give you his mastery of drone and sensor gadget. Anyone attacking them suffers a 50% penalty in their attack. So he gives a bonus to this unit. And we actually have the ability to apply, if we go to, which one do we want to give it to? Oh, they're all the same except for that one. Let's give this to... Actually, let's give it to this group. We'll make this guy we'll improve this guy as well. So we have this unit card down here. We can assign this. Giving this why is it no unit selected? I'm on a unit. I forget how to do. Oh, target. What are these guys? The 5th machine gun infantry. And if we go back to what this is, it says it keeps their readiness up. Gives selected units the special support unit feat. So it keeps their readiness up. So these guys are going to have this Techno Mage and they're going to have this other thing. So I'm going to give this to them. So this is like part of having the cult with us. We got a Mystic Priest and we got a Techno Mage with these guys. So these guys can be killed, by the way. But this is now our best unit. I wonder if we can rename this unit. I don't think you can, but I never tried. Well, we just know it's the 5th Machine Gun Infantry Battalion, I guess. It's probably one of these buttons, like under management, models, or something. Oh, this is how you upgrade your guys. I forgot. It's been a long time. We want like machine gun guys to go up. No, there's another way to. We have to research the ability to do that. I'm pretty sure. We haven't looked at our town in a while. We got sewer system, which is great. Health, quality of life. We got a school, which is education. We got light industry. We got the casino. Normally, I get a lot more cards that are city related, and I usually pump more stuff into there. But I haven't gotten that many stratagems for that. We can offer protection. We can do some covert stuff. What's our percentage on putting these on here? Or even here? It's the same. Oh, no. This difficulty is much lower. Let's try. Did we have 2 of these or just 1? We have 2 of them. Let's execute this on the Vopito. Critical success. We managed to infiltrate double the numbers. So what that means is we'll be able to see more of this area. And we have any other cards we can play here when we get 1 more point. And none of those things. We could like give that one dude that doesn't like us. If we look over here, that one leader that we fucking pissed off. Where is he? This guy, Paul Redlove. We could give him like, hey, you get a special medal. But, you know, fuck that guy. It's probably not the... So like I said, in this game it's a lot different than other games because fucking with your leaders is actually a pretty gnarly... We'll move this guy forward, actually. Oops. We don't want him to attack. We can just hang out in there. We really need to land grab at these guys. This is a different group. These are snarks versus those other 38,000 million rampaging guys. All right, let's end our turn. I normally only stream for 3 hours, 1 game for 3 hours, but I might actually continue streaming here. I forgot how much fun this game is. All right, they moved around. They're retaking that area. I knew they would. Damn it. It would have been nice to get some troops up right next to them. Or take this town or something. They're getting run over by the local wildlife. We're going to move this group down and hopefully sweep through and take out these marauders or whatever they are. Teach them a fucking lesson. We're going to move this buggy back over here to try to... Yeah, they're attacking that thing, whatever's there. Oh. That wasn't that good. That wasn't good at all. We lost 900 infantry and 20 guns. And we only killed 200 of them. This is the last turn. Then it's over. We got high velocity guns. So we need to get some more. I'm pretty sure we need to do... We need to get some more models. I think I picked the wrong group. I think that's... Or do they... I can't remember. I think we need a new models to be able to upgrade their weapons. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. It's like I said, it's been a long time. If you're in chat, tell me how that works, or you can tell me in the comments too. Remember, more comments are better for me. I didn't even know that until like last week or earlier this week. It's Friday, right? What time is it? 2:40. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. But I'm definitely leaving this on my... I don't want to burn myself out on a game. So maybe I will only do 3 hours of this. It's only like midnight. Maybe I'll stream another game. I don't know. I've been saying that for a while, and then I go to bed instead. So what do we got here? I got 15 minutes left. Incident with the perceived cowardice. There has been an incident while I was making an inspection tour in Shithole. There's these ruffians beating up a group of women. Happened very close to me, and well, I didn't really do anything. My guards stepped in, however. The people, however, now think that I'm a coward. The populace of Shithole is angry, and there might be some... Oh my god, is this Red Love again? No, this guy's name is Koss. Red Love's the one who's telling me about this. Well... we can denounce him. He actually, this guy likes it when I denounce him. He must be, you know, into that. Let's discipline him. He likes
Will
that even
do.
more. Red Love didn't like it though. Oh, maybe Red Love was the person it was about. I guess I was confused. Political speech. We can go. Eager to hear about my short-term priorities. So these are real things. When you pick these, you actually have to do this, or you fail, or the populace gets mad. So, or they're unhappy. So we could do. Average quality of life in your zone reaches at least 9 points. I think we're pretty. Hey, we're to 5 over here. What is our security? I can't remember where you look at quality of life. High Bondian. Those are logistics. Hey, we're getting there. Free folk are going down. Yeah, this is quality of life score is 5. So we just needed to get to 9, and these are going up. Our education, our security isn't. So this one wouldn't be that bad. Average entertainment on our zones at least 55. Our entertainment is 20 and only going up 2. Or we could go to war with Pasanos or Pasanos, whatever. Pesos. Pesonaso. I was saying it fine all the time until all of a sudden just now I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. So I think we should probably, I don't want to go to war with these guys yet. We're gonna go to war soon enough. I mean, look at this. We could build another fucking division at this point. No, we don't have enough people. We can up the number of people we bring in, but it's gonna take a hit on on here, and we don't want to do that yet. I think we'll just do this one. It seems doable. Yes. No, that's the new target. We wanted the padded environmental suits. Request to help control traders, and an envoy has explained us there's a group of traders present in both our and their nations that is increasing their populace enthusiasm for war by selling a wide array of pleasure and entertainment products. Yes, no. I'm not going to crack down on these dudes. These guys won't like it. Hey, the economic guy will like it. Let's do it.
Copy that.
They're gonna go to war with us at this point. Okay, so we are gonna ass handed to us at some point in this battle. We got knocked back a bunch. It was this group that took the beating by these guys. We killed a couple of them. Oh, we got some dragons over here. Reproducer worms, huh? A large dwelling herbivore. Why are they attacking me? Its chemicals are hydrogen. Its chemistry is hydrogen fluoride carbine based, and its oxygen breather is a grazer. It has all of those things, and it kicks ass compared to us. So let's check our infantry down here, because we never check that. So they're only a 19 to 38. We can start upgrading them once we research a new model, and we can give them the new guns and stuff. I think I forgot that step. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Is I forgot the step if you have to do the models. So I should have picked like the model research for the next group that I had the ability to do. I don't think I can just hire. Maybe I can. It's not that expensive. I don't think. Maybe I can. Let me see here. Maybe it's this guy.
Standing by for orders.
No, that's just priorities. Governor. Military. Maybe it's the advisor.
Standing by for orders.
Attach this advisor to a leader. I've never done that before. Reserve pool secretary. Maybe it's this guy.
Standing by for orders.
New organization.
Roger that.
I think that's what I want. I think I can just do this. Yeah, I can. So it costs stuff, but we have Model Design Council. That's what we need.
Roger that.
And so next turn we'll get a new Model Design Council. And we still got okay money. What is the advice telling us? You might want to increase his salary for this guy because he doesn't like us. You're increasing their salary as well. So I could pay a little bit more. There's 14 more. That's a good start. But remember, our final goal is to conquer the whole planet. So I can increase his pay. It doesn't seem like... Let's go. Let's take a look at this dickhead. He is really unhappy. Let's call him. We could just relieve him. I think if I click this, though... I think I have to use a card to pay him more. Oh, no, I need to adjust that balance. I don't want to do that. Remember those sliders I moved? I would have to adjust one of those sliders to give him more money, and I don't want to do that. Well, that's going to come up eventually. Let's actually look at that. I do need to adjust his sliders. I think I need to adjust his slider down, though. Let's look at... We need to talk to the governor of Shithole anyways. We want some zone orders set up. We still got 51. And we need its director... I think it's this guy. Yeah. Now I've just called everyone. It's a big meeting! Oh no, this is a different thing. PowerPoints. So I saw in some tutorials years ago that they would just jack this all the way to 100 to get the PowerPoints. I don't know what this other thing does. I just leave it at 50-50. That was a waste of those things. Zone orders. So we don't have that much money coming in, but what they're basically saying is what we could do to improve our workers' happiness. I'm going to put this up to this, and let's put this up to like 10. And our troops aren't unhappy, but this is going to cut into this. But it's going to make our workers a lot happier. And if we can bring our workers happy enough, who knows what the fuck else happens. Regular zone. We're going to confirm these changes. You know what? 10 might be a little bit high. Let's go to like 7. We'll go up slow. I also took some public budget. Let's go 7.
Affirmative.
And then that gives them a +8 to their happiness. So if we go back to here, this is high and this is very high. We're still barbaric, but what was the other advice that dude had? Oh, it was pay that guy more. So if I had a card that could kill that guy, I would do it. I would kill that guy. But I don't have one. Man, we needed some fate points bad. I think we get fate points next turn. All right, let's end my... No, wait, did I move my troops? I didn't even move my troops yet. These guys are in okay shape, so let's... They're in the green. Let's keep moving them forward. I bet you see how it didn't automatically take that? I bet you there's a guy there. So we're gonna... Oh!
Requesting backup.
Okay, there's only 2 lizards there. Or whatever these... They don't look that dangerous, but they are. Next guy. This place, we're just gonna dig in and wait, man. See, they got one of their dudes back already. We're gonna dig in and wait there. We're gonna dig in and wait there. They retook this. Something retook that. Let's... Damn it. There might be something there. I think they were moving around down here, though. You're going to stay there. You are Rifle Militia, huh? What were you doing back here? We're going to send you up to the north. We got a whole group of real troops. You're just going to stay there. And see, this guy's in the red here. Because he's a car, he uses fuel, and fuel means that he's got to be in the green much more significantly than people on foot. So we're going to kind of like drive this way to kind of get back to this area. Now we can move this infantry, not this particular one. So I don't want to use this infantry stacked because this is the headquarters. I want to start out with like this stack. Oh, can we do the G button here? Group move. We can. Never used that before. So we have this big stack moving forward. We're going to split up that stack when we get closer to our objective. These guys are just going to stand here. Just stay dug in, man. Oh, you know what we could do? We could fire some cannons at somebody. That wasn't very effective, but these guys are the dudes that are no return, that are the biggest threat.
Fire when ready.
Maybe we'll get lucky and kill one of them, you know? I don't think they reproduce, but I don't know 100% know. Oh, and there's also, you can look at like all these things to see what kind of bonuses you get and whatnot. But I don't usually look at, I look at them, but it's not important right now. I'll show you at some point. All right, so we're waiting on troops to show up. We got all this, can we construct something else? Let's push 1 to make all the units disappear. See our little cities growing? What else could we construct? But we shouldn't have any idle time, and we got enough. Whoops, not colonize. We want to construct. I was reading that because I thought maybe it said something else that. Wait, oh, do we have something under construction? Oh, you know what? I need to buy this transport hub soon. Not soon, eventually. Hey, they're building a police station. This place is getting nice and filled out. All right, I said 15 minutes, but I'm going to do 1 turn after this. I'm going to take a break. Maybe I'll just do another hour. What is it? What does it matter, right? No, I'll call it a night. I don't want to burn myself out. So when I finish this turn, I'm going to, I thought I already built this industry 1. Was I waiting? I think I was waiting. I did. Oh, that's what I did, is I built these guys. All right, how are we doing biofuel? We have tons of fuel. Government, we also can build the High Command 2, which 4 rounds, 400. Yeah, this isn't bad, and this is going to give us bureaucracy and political point bonus production. And this is going to give us some rad treatments. Logistics, we can do rail stations and rad points. I thought that one of these was like bunker points. It is bunker points, but it's the same symbol. Do we need industry more? Let's start with industry. Then we'll pump some stuff into, next time we'll pump some stuff into, man, it's kind of cheap though. Now, we'll start with industry, and then the next turn next time, once that's done, we'll start pumping stuff into government. It's good to pump stuff into government. It might not seem that useful, but you start applying to these other things. You get bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is good in this game to a point. But I'm pretty sure that is it for this. Yeah, that's it for this turn. I am going to call it a night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the gift subscription, Phil, and I will talk to you guys later. Maybe tonight, maybe.